OBS, obligatory bullshit.
And unmute me.
That's the second time on a stream where the first thing the chat heard was me saying something stupid.
And it won't be the last.
Hello,
In the first
everybody.
stream I was in, it was different.
It was different, I swear. Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Die or Die. We can have another little Hunger Games section to determine who gives the summary, or otherwise I will force someone. So someone summarize.
I choose Troll for.
You know what? I haven't done it in a long time.
Yeah.
I managed to put it on people. It was really nice to do. Last time. As it all looked dark for Jit, laying on the ground, grasping for air, managed to make all his saving throw, but didn't come back to life, went up to heaven, talked to his new god Belnar, got a very easy mission, just killing another god, and coming back when Curdle did a mass heal.
I wouldn't consider killing Strahd killing a god.
No. Belnar gave the mission to kill Loth.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I'm gonna be right back real quick. My dog is begging me to go out.
Carry on, Troll.
After that, I need to know the name of him again. Albert, our magician, really did some ass whipping with his spells, killing most of the people and bringing down the main boss in here. Maybe, we will see. Everyone went down except him. And from nowhere the Predator came and healed, thank you. Curdle to life so he can heal us, and then we kick its butt. And now we are standing arguing what to do. Dit told everyone there is a cellar as well, and he remembered there being someone down there, but who knows? Time has changed. Yep. I think that's it. From his point of view.
I'm pretty sure you failed to mention that the party attacked Baba Lasinga or whatever they named her.
I don't remember.
Yaga.
I did say the main boss of this place. I think.
The big bad druid.
Yeah.
The big bad druid gal. And through the skin of her teeth, and more luck than you can fit in on a ocean liner.
Excuse me, I gotta, when you, choke on your spit, and it's like... Anyways, so yeah, they fought Baba Lasinga, or however you say. I honestly can't pronounce half these names.
Just say it the way, say whatever way you want, and we'll have to deal with it.
Cool beans. Baba Lasinga, which is basically a ripoff of Baba Yaga, apparently. What?
I don't know. The Baba part is similar, but other than that, I don't know.
No, I was just, referencing, the name, because Baba Yaga, it's, 2 letters off from Baba Yaga.
That's true.
It's the worst times, I swear.
Welcome back. So, yeah, basically the party defeated Baba Yaga, but, god Balasinga, and they are wrapping up, getting into their rest, and that kind of idea after a pretty shitty battle that they would have been TPK'd if I didn't make the mistake of reviving the cleric. Or at least someone would have died. So yeah, that's where we left off. They were chilling, resting, healing, talking, and the last thing that was said, I'm pretty sure, was Jit confronting Miles. Hello, Retro Racer, welcome in. Oh, and hey Nevi too, welcome back. How you guys doing? So, if you guys want to start off with Jit being like, what the fuck was that, or whatever you said, I don't remember your words, but that general, just take it away.
I just remember I don't think Jit has seen any of the transformations, so... Where
No,
the
you did.
fuck did the demon go?
No, you saw me transform.
I did?
Yeah, everyone saw me transform.
I think I was upstairs.
Yeah,
Or-
what the
or
fuck
knocked
is up
out.
with that? Why you just went from human to demon?
I was really hoping I could keep that under wraps for a bit longer.
Well, you
What?
failed.
What?
So,
I don't see any demon here.
explain.
Really
Now.
long, really
Especially
long
on both
story
you being
short.
necromancer.
Really long story short. My family were morticians. My mother died giving birth to me. My dad blamed me. And in his spite against me, he eventually made a deal with a demon to trade my life for my mom's life. It didn't go as planned, and with his dying breath after the demon attacked him and my sister, he bound it to me, in a way. And that was about 10 years ago. We've been stuck like this.
You don't look like 10. I squinting at you.
I like how that's what Jit gets out of this.
I can tell the pixie's not good at math. As for being a necromancer, it just comes naturally. It runs in the family. I swear to you, I don't use souls. I just puppeteer the body, if that makes any difference to you.
Jit will take out his axe
You're gonna
I'd
want to
like-
put that away.
and
I'd
look
like-
at Curdle.
I'd like Curdle. Can Curdle do like some kind of sense motive thing to tell if he's telling the truth or not?
You can do an insight check, yeah. And if you're lying, you can do a deception check.
Not lying.
I mean, he seems honest. It seems like the kind of thing that would be difficult to just, like, make up like that. But, I mean, you know, whatever. You've seen crazier things.
Hmm.
Type of, as far
So
as what you believe. I'm not
What
trying
are
to
you
say
doing
you
to try
think
to be
that.
free of this demon? So what are you doing to try to be free of this demon?
Hmm?
What are you doing to try to be freed of this demon?
I have gone to any cleric who's willing to see me. They've all tried and they've all failed.
Hmm.
We've been together so long at this point, clerics keep telling me that even if we could be separated, we've become symbiotic of each other and we'd die shortly after the separation, if not immediately.
Maybe worth it.
You gotta
Having
keep.
to share your soul with a demon, it's not my specialty by any stretch of the imagination, but I can imagine that having that would corrode your soul.
It has.
Can Curdle, like, I don't know if like there's a cleric like sense thing, like if he can try to see if there's anything he can do for him, Like, just to confirm that it is indeed at that point, in that case?
I mean, what kind of spells do you have?
I've got nothing. I am tapped out.
You would probably need to use a spell. If you were going to do that, it would have to cost a spell, so even if you have something, you wouldn't be able to do it right now at the very least.
Okay.
You're
Also,
probably...
well, I can...
You get the sense that you're probably not the most powerful cleric that's seen him.
True.
Because, you know, if he said he's seen every cleric. So, like, you probably won't be able to help him, but even if you wanted to try, you would need spell slots, is my point.
Kurt will say, I suppose I could try to exercise your demon or something. Don't know if it would work, but it might be worth a shot.
Don't bother, cleric.
Ah, so that's it.
I'm just imagining new guy with his head spinning around like an exorcist with the
it's more like
puke.
a switch, and then all of a sudden, just Ghidorah's voice starts to come out of Miles.
Can I walk up close to Miles, kind of not pointing my weapon at him, but kind of having it, you know, slightly pointed down, but at the ready, and say, you're not gonna kill us if you're you and then that other person, right?
So long as you don't hurt Miles, you aren't hurting me. Therefore, you are not my enemy.
Can I...
You found yourself
Can I
another
ask you-
situation of the enemy of my enemy is my ally for now situation.
Enemy of my enemy is myself.
Can I tell it he's truthful?
You can do an insight check if you want.
Alright. Shitty 9.
He's the most honest person you've ever met.
I kind of put
Person?
my
Demon.
I put my short
One
sword
is
back
tiny.
in my sheath and say, "Well, good enough for me." And then I kind of just walk back over here,
I
kind of
turned to
peek in
Jit.
the barrel.
I turned to Jit. What?
Eyes squinting.
You see this pixie just holding his tiny little axes at you like me.
Wait a
Still
moment.
don't
Didn't
look
you
like
attack
cat
me?
to me.
Didn't you attack me earlier with that tiny toothpick of yours?
No.
Good answer.
Did I? Did I, Colonel?
I don't remember.
I don't remember if you did.
You might have. I mean, like, it's entirely in character.
He actually did.
Sure,
I'm
then.
surprised you didn't say something like, well then you
I
should
thought he
know it
didn't.
hurts.
Oh no, he's too confused.
I'm just imagining Jit trying to be tough, but his voice is like, so it's like, you should know it hurts.
I'm done speaking with you. You can talk to Miles now.
God, we prefer Miles.
Yeah, he's not exactly a people's person.
Apparently not. Still, though, I did see he had some rather significant trouble with those blights. So I can't imagine he's that dangerous.
Oh,
When he's not
snap.
outnumbered.
The shade has been thrown.
Well, yeah. The thing is, though, Kurdal, when Kurdal does, Kurdal DGAF about the feelings of the demon.
No, I didn't think that he did.
He's like, I have an idea. There might be a way to try something, but I'm certainly not going to be able to try it until I get spells. I can try preparing it tomorrow if you want me to try it. But other than that,
I appreciate the offer. What'd you say your name was? Kurdal?
hey, Cardell Silvershield.
I appreciate the offer, Kurdal, but like I said, I've been searching for a really long time to get this guy off of me and out of my head, and no one's been successful so far.
Can't get you out of my head.
Hmm.
Well, I don't think going to this Strahd guy sounds like a good idea if that's maybe what you're planning. Because nothing really good has come out of anything he's done. I mean, look at this shithole.
Kind of why we want to get out of here.
Well, as far as I remember them telling me on the road, they had a problem with a drow, right? And I kind of turned to Colonel.
Yes. Well, a former compatriot of ours who was offered a deal by Strahd decided to take it.
And killed some of your party members, correct?
Aye. Yes. You can see the Colonel sort of like, he's sort of like balling his fist, like he's like balling his hand, like squeezing his fist and whatnot. He's talking about it, but he obviously doesn't want to.
Well, shall we get to the task at hand?
Well, I'm gonna, yeah. I've had some time to pick over my wounds and whatnot. I assume the rest of you have rested up.
If you all would like to travel without me, that's fine. People don't really like me all that much.
No.
Honestly, to be perfectly honest with you, that ordinarily I might say it that way, but at the very least, if by traveling with us, I'll be able to keep an eye on that demon. I'd rather have him where I can see him rather than roaming around the countryside. And you yourself don't seem like a particularly bad person. Just had a lot of bad things happen to you.
A lot of bad things.
I guess we'll see if we can keep you pointed at the greater evil.
That's a good idea.
Alright.
I appreciate you letting me join all of you. I will do the best I can to keep Ghidorah in line.
Aye.
What's her name?
The demon's name is Ghidorah.
Aye.
Mm.
Also, did you let the demon out earlier?
No.
How did that end up working?
It's a sort of battle of wills when it comes to combat. He's a very bloodthirsty entity.
Oh, this just keeps getting better.
He's wounded
He's
now,
trying to say that to
though.
himself.
Trust me, though, he's wounded now. We're not going to be seeing him again anytime soon until he's healed.
Tucked off with his tail between his legs, eh?
Yep, he does that.
That's for the best then.
Like most demons, once self-preservation kicks in, it kicks in.
Well, I can't say I've had the pleasure of knowing any of them, but it's what the Church of Thor teaches about him.
Churches don't tend to like me. If we can avoid churches, I would prefer that.
I didn't think you'll have a problem here in Barovia. I haven't seen a church. Only seen one church that was worth its salt in this place.
Okay.
The other one seemed to have a mad minister, maybe we should probably do. We'll worry about that later. Let's finish clearing out this place.
Let's.
Blue.
Yeah.
There
We
is
put the
a
pixie asleep.
Fall asleep. Good job.
as soon as I hear Belnar, sorry, fuck, Kurdal. It's two dwarves. I'm getting them all jumbled up in my head. Okay, as soon as Kurdal says, getting back to the task at hand, I kind of like, right, and then turn around and go to this most southern door. I would like to kind of search the door thoroughly for traps, like look for signs of string, or tampering with the door or door frame in any way.
All right,
Just being very careful.
you can roll investigation.
Okay. Do 10.
Seems fine.
Alright, I would like to carefully turn the doorknob and then wait a minute and see if anything happens until to continue.
We need to open to that page.
Okay.
W10.
Turtle will walk up and watch you work.
Huh?
Turtle walks up and sort of like next to you and watches you work.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so you open it. How much do you open it?
Not a lot. Let me see if I can.
Just a crack.
Hold on. Yeah, like I don't know which way the door. Does it open
Is
outward?
it pull or push?
Yeah, is it a pull or push?
It's a push.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see this line.
So you can see like half the room.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Oh, thank you. All right. What am I looking at?
It looks like a workshop of some sort.
Okay.
You don't sense any danger either.
All right. I'm gonna not touch the door anymore and just kind of turn and say, "Well, looks clear to me."
And
Looks
you
like
do
there's
see
some
that staircase.
Yes, looks like there's a staircase going down. We might want to use caution. Maybe I go first, and then see what I see and come back up and tell you.
If you feel safe doing it, you're probably better at being
Let's see,
unseen.
who's the big... Hi. How about you, big guy? And I point, to Kurdal. Almost did it. How about you stay at the top of the stairs, and I go down really quick, and then come right back up.
All right. But just in case, Jit, what? Where did that pixie go?
He's like passed out in the vat.
Since I can tremor sense him because he's within 60 feet of me, I'm gonna say the pixie's passed out in the empty barrel.
Oh, damn it!
It is a small crack in it. He can fly in.
We'll ignore it. Let's ignore him then.
You sure? I can wake him up.
I suppose you best give it a try.
I walk over to the...
You don't have to be too gentle either.
Exactly. I walk over to the barrel with Jit in it, and I'm gonna like poke my head in so that this barrel is gonna amplify my voice, and I just shout, "Wake the fuck up, Tiny!"
No. What? What?
Your cleric and your rogue want to talk to you.
Oh, you stepped in
then I
to
walk
me
away.
reveal it.
So you're still alive. Where are they?
You're still alive,
went
so
through
you
that door
expected
there.
them to kill him while you were sleeping?
Kirby?
Let me read the
Where is
description
he?
for the room now that you, now
Miles
that
is
you,
gonna point to the door that they went through, and he's gonna say they went in there.
now that you've, revealed the whole room, I'll just read the description. A dirty window in the south wall allows dim light to enter this room. Wine bottles are manufactured here, as evidenced by the tools lying about, the wooden rack full of freshly blown glass bottles along the south wall, and the hearth built into the southwest corner. Oh, and the barrel of sand standing next to it. A staircase descends underground, and between it and the rack of bottles stands a barred door. So there's stairs to the outside there. That's the barred door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would like before Jet comes in, I'd like to swipe one of these bottles. Did they look full?
No, they're empty. They're just bottles that were made before they had labels or wine or anything like that.
Okay. I still want to take one.
Okay.
I just snag one and put it in my pouch.
Write down empty wine bottle.
Okay. How much would that be?
How much gold would it be worth?
No. How much weight?
I don't know, probably like 0.5, not even.
I was gonna say,
What's-
I
what's-
have no clue how much a wine bottle weighs.
If it's an empty wine bottle, it's not
Yeah.
very heavy. If it's a
I was
full
thinking
wine bottle,
0.5. Yeah.
it's like it's probably a pound.
0.5
Okay.
sounds about right.
All right.
Fun fact, the barrel of sand is a potential location for one of the tarot reading items that you guys didn't get.
Oh.
Cool.
That's a wait. For what kind of item?
The sun sword, the holy symbol, Strahd's
Okay.
journal.
That's just very random. Did they just happen to like shovel up the thing and like they were scooping sand out there one day? They shoveled up the sun sword and just
And don't
landed
even
in the
notice
barrel.
it.
There's
I have
probably
no
a good
fucking
rich
clue.
history behind it.
Not
For
written
another
here.
day. All right.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if there's something like the holy symbol hidden in there, since is the people that are related to the feathers of the keepers of the feather. I mean,
Just imagine one of them accidentally throws it into like whatever you make glass out of by mistake.
you mean the sand is what you make
Yeah.
glass out of.
Yeah, you'd throw glass into
That's why there's a
special
barrel of
forge.
sand, because you make glass with sand.
Yeah, no,
It-
but they
one-
throw it into like the furnace or whatever
Oh,
it is.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like
I
you'd
was
throw
like,
sand into a furnace or a special forge if you wanted to turn it into glass.
okay, I
Yeah, I
was
don't know
like,
how
what?
that works.
Gotcha. Hey, PT.
Whoop.
There is a glass bottle in the companion.
Oh, how much does it weigh?
2,
Oh, 2 it is.
and it can
Two
hold
for a
1.5
glass
pints.
bottle.
It can hold 1.5 pints.
Okay.
Wait, say that again. It's 2 pounds.
That's what it says in the
Okay.
compendium.
All right.
It's a good thing we're not taking extreme track of weight, and more like if you've collected an excessive amount.
Well, yeah, you're not doing encumbrance. I mean, I like to keep notes and how much it weighs and shit.
It's good to keep note of it too, because maybe one day you will have such a ridiculous amount that even without tracking it, it would still
you are-
encumber you.
If
You wouldn't be that evil.
Stone, if your character is keeping note of stuff like that, like how much people seem to be carrying, you'd probably notice Miles is traveling very, very light.
That does sound like something the thief would keep track of.
Probably. Yeah, I
Anyways.
mean, I'm a rogue.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
Yes,
I turn back
you-
over to Jet.
All right, then. You can scout out the basement for us, and if you need us, call, and we'll be there.
and you do recognize this room, Jit, from your escapade.
What did you want me to do, Colonel?
We'll wait here for him in case he yells. If he yells, we'll go down and hit things until hopefully. Unfortunately, I'm pretty much tapped out as far as spells go. So hopefully, we'll be good enough to deal with anything that's left over.
Don't worry.
All right.
I'll stay up here with
Well,
the
he did sit around more or less talking and bandaging for an hour, and no one came out to greet us. So I'm
Don't
not
worry.
particularly worried.
Don't worry, Colonel. Belna will protect you.
I'll stay up here with the cleric and the demon where they probably want me. And then Miles will lean against the wall next to the door. In a very casual manner.
Blue,
I
I
guess
just
Albert
want
might be the
to go
example.
down the steps to basically where, not all the way down to the bottom of the steps, but enough where I can see into the room.
If you scroll down, you can see the stairs.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Cool.
I'm just gonna have Albert wander off, like looking at random things.
All right, everyone, make sure
I was
you're
gonna say
placed.
Albert's probably like staring at Miles, like trying to like mentally examine him from like without touching, because he kept talking about wanting to like experiment and stuff.
For science.
Yeah, I imagine
Science.
I imagine he's trying to like visually dissect me. Like, how the fuck does this work? Like, if they're two entities sharing a body.
All right. What do I see when I walk down these steps?
You're stealthing, right?
You're just if you want to stealth, then roll
Yes,
stealth
I am
check.
stealthing. I was 19. Ooh, nice.
So you see a stairwell and a door.
Okay. I run back up to the stairs and say it's a door. Let me go down and see if it's trapped or not. But maybe come down halfway to the steps.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go down and thoroughly check this door.
All right, roll an
All this
investigation.
nuts,
You're standing in the wall, Jit.
Yeah, Jay, what?
Yeah, I know. I know. I just want to
Stuck.
be on the wall.
You're in the
Get off
wall.
the wall. I know, but
Yeah,
you're
but-
stuck to me. I can't move my character.
Oh.
There. Fuck.
I don't want to be in the
Um,
same space as him. That's why I'm in the
Alright,
wall.
let me
Okay,
roll
okay.
that investigation check.
If anyone
11.
is sneaking, make sure you roll stealth. Otherwise, I'm assuming you're being noisy. It's a
Figure out
safe
this is-
door.
Sorry, say that again?
It's a safe door.
Okay. I'm gonna do what I did last time. Turn the doorknob, wait, and then open the door slightly. If I see anything, I would like to shut the door really quickly.
Okay, let me get like the triangle of the area you would see.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't mind the evil guys.
There you go.
Oh, fuck. I quickly shut the door,
All right.
and I whisper, there's more creatures inside there.
of course there are. Like, now this is never going to be easy.
Maybe if we open the door and lure them out up the stairs, that way we have a better advantage over them. Someone stands, like, okay, so basically up there where the stairs are on the, up
Did they see you?
upstairs. Yeah, do they see me?
No,
Oh,
you
shut-
rolled a
where's the blue?
19 stealth, so
Oh, okay.
although you're on the verge of attracting them with your talking, with your
I'm trying to be
companions.
very quiet.
Yeah, but your
I just
companions
wait-
are not.
Oh. Shh. I'm trying to quiet them down. It's like sort of
Sorry.
speaking loud.
How many did you
Right.
see?
Yes,
I only
Kurt
saw
will now attempt to enter stealth mode. I'm pretty sure I get a penalty for this for wearing heavy armor, but I'm not
Yep.
sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
You have disadvantage on stealth checks when you're wearing heavy armor,
That fucking
Yeah, well,
good, but,
well,
because it clanks and shit.
Duly
13.
noted.
how many did you see there?
2. I say we draw them out upstairs where we have the high ground. You know,
You-
like that Anakin guy. I'm sorry, I didn't say that.
I've never heard of this Anakin. He sounds disappointing.
No, I've seen that play.
And it
What
can.
was it called?
Wars Trek.
Guitar Battles?
Wars Trek. Trek Wars.
You can see when you
might have
say
been it.
there is you can see two people. You can see Jit really concentrating, trying to remember something. Hmm.
I imagine Jit does actually make that noise.
Yeah.
Turtle will ignore Jit as he usually does.
There were more before. More than two. You can see
Stop.
Jit. You can see Jit counting on his fingers, like, yeah, more
I
than
think
two.
we should just open the door and do a peekaboo, and then I run up the stairs, and we all just blast him, kill him.
Since
I
I
might
Miles
be-
is still at,
didn't know if we can blast him.
Miles
No,
is still at the
it's
top of the
he has no spells
staircase.
left. Hmm?
I was just saying, Miles is still at the top of the staircase. He's just listening to all this because since he's blind, he probably has hearing where he can hear this entire conversation from where he is.
Okay.
Blue,
What?
how high is the ceiling down here?
However high a normal room is, I think. Let me double check.
Normal
Probably
room
like-
height is about
probably
8
like 8
10
feet
feet.
or something
Yeah,
like
8
that.
to 10 feet.
Well,
Let
I
me
think we
just
should
make
draw 'em
sure.
out. That
So
might
I
be
could-
a better plan, is draw them out.
Alright.
I could sneak in and look how many there are.
Can you not be seen?
I didn't think so.
Do any of you guys have flammable liquids?
You're
I
not
can
burning down the winery.
make me
Not
on
the
some.
whole
I'm
thing,
upstairs.
just that room.
Are you yelling from upstairs?
No.
No, he's whispering from upstairs.
I'm whispering so Kurdal can hear me, and then it kind of telephones down to you guys.
Mm-hmm. No,
It is 8
where they
feet.
store the wine.
It is 8 feet high, yeah.
No, okay, cool.
This is probably where they store the wine. We didn't want to lose any of it if we can avoid it.
Yeah, that's why we should draw them out.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Bottlenecking
You
the
hear-
case
you
is also
hear-
a good idea.
You hear
I
a
have-
gravelly voice muttering the words of a spell.
Whisper? Is that what he says?
You
I
hear
will-
you hear someone muttering a spell. You don't know what spell.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Go.
You're gonna
I'm
immediately start moving back up the stairs.
I will fly up to the roof. In here, the ceiling just above the door.
Okay.
I look at Pixie. Pixie, I'm gonna open this door and run. I don't know what they're gonna do, so be careful.
Pixie's
And with
gone.
that, I'm gonna fully open the door and bolt upstairs to the
Alright.
top of the stairs.
Oh wait!
Too late.
Wait.
Too late.
What?
Okay, as you start to move away from. No, wait, nothing.
Jet, if you're gonna
I-
be invisible, then you get advantage on stealth rolls, but you still have to roll stealth rolls for being quiet.
Yeah. I just remember I don't cast the spell at a higher level. Sorry, my bad.
Oh yeah, you accidentally casted it a higher level.
No, but if I did, I could have targeted another one as well. So that's why I was saying wait.
Isn't
What do
your
you say?
innate ability thing? Isn't that your innate ability though?
Yeah, it
So
is.
you can't
That's why-
cast it at a higher level.
I
That's
was
why.
about to say, yeah, usually if it's an innate ability, it only gets stronger with level. It can't be cast at a higher level.
Yeah, and I remember that's why I stopped myself.
Okay.
Alright, so I open it up and then I run back upstairs up to that spot. Kinda next to
Oh
Um,
shit! You are lucky you have advantage on stealth.
I
You,
know.
you got a natural one,
holy shit.
natural 1, and a 29.
Holy crap.
I take that
Wow.
120s.
Those
So
times I roll a freaking nat 1 and then a 19.
So, quickly quickly and quietly, I would like to tell Miles that I opened up the doors downstairs and we're gonna draw them up. Just kill them all.
I know, I could hear you.
So,
okay.
so Jit, I'm assuming you're standing in front of the open door.
Wait, I'm going to do... I am there.
You can't
That's me.
be there. You can't. Oh, you're saying the
The little square there is me.
Just put
Yeah.
yourself there.
But then you can't move the characters. Well.
No one else is there.
Oh, that's true.
You
Sorry.
could keep that for when there's other people. And you could see that part of the spiral staircase here. And you could see that there's like a bit of a hallway that you could see more of if you go that way. Okay. So Jit, you see that it is indeed the wine cellar. There are wooden pillars and beams supporting the ceiling. Oh, it's 10 feet, not 8 feet. 10-foot ceiling. And it's freezing cold. The 8 feet thing is the tall partition wine rack stuff. That's the stuff that's 8 feet tall.
Okay.
It is split.
But,
It's split in two by a 5-foot thick brick wall. What were you saying?
I was just going to make it clear that I am on the wall over the door.
That's fine. But I'm assuming still that you're trying to look out into the room.
Yeah.
The western rack stands empty, but the eastern one is half filled with wine bottles. Oh, wait, you can't see the western rack from there. Whatever. You've been here before, so
I remember.
when you were here, it was empty, at least. There seems to be, another druid with a gaggle of lights, and the druid is incanting some sort of spell, and they look like they are on alert for something, because, I mean, the door just opened itself. If you want to make an arcana check, you can see what this druid's spell is.
Do I know spells? Maybe? Negative?
You know the tiniest
No.
bit from being a pixie.
No!
The only spell you know is invisibility, and it's not invisibility. That's all you know.
Yep, okay.
What do you do?
Continue. I'll wait. We were waiting for them to go up.
Well, they're not going, they're not moving, they're just alert, and the druid is reciting a spell.
Then I'll wait to see if they are doing something.
Do something! I kind of yell back down to Jit. And then run away!
What? Okay, I'll fly in.
So they hear you.
I fly in.
They hear you screaming. And the
I'm not
druid...
I'm kind of...
If you're at the top of the stairs and he's at
quietly?
the bottom of the stairs, then you can't say it to him without
Okay.
them also... Right.
It's not like shouting, it's more like talking...
They're
normal,
right
quiet.
there. They're literally
Yeah.
like 10 feet from him.
Okay.
So they're gonna start moving. Oh, I almost tried to move from chat view again.
I'm going to whistle loudly. Like,
They're gonna start moving.
Kurdo turns to you and says, what? He's wondering why, like, you know, like, in response to your whistle.
I don't hear or feel them coming up the stairs. I don't think they noticed you. I think all they saw was the door open.
Kurdo looks back at Elman. Sort of like a, got any other bright ideas?
So
Also, the pig is still down there.
The blights have started moving. They're now checking out the door, and the druid is still behind the wine rack. And one of the blights is under you, and the only reason they don't notice you is because you're invisible and silent.
I kind of shrug at Kurt All and go, fine. And I run down the stairs to see if I can see the pixie.
This should be good.
I like to fly over the blights and over over to the druid.
Okay.
That's my move.
Alright. What is everyone else doing positioning-wise?
I'm just readying my attack for something to come up the stairs that's hostile.
Yeah. Kurtle will, I guess, hold an action to attack anything that comes to the square directly in front of him.
And are you still running down, Elman?
Yeah, I'm gonna run down and stand here, turn, and peek in, and
You are now
if I
within
see
melee
Jit-
range of one of the creatures.
Yeah, I'm gonna basically kind of turn the corner. If I see Jit, I'm gonna pull him out, and if I see anything else, I'm attacking.
Jit is
with
gone, and there is a cluster of
great.
blights at the door.
I just go like, oh fuck, and then I take my short sword and I stab out.
Everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, make sure I click on my.
Ooh, 22!
Nice. 9, 5.
I can roll worse than that.
Oh, 16, that's good.
10.
Huh, one better.
The big 1-0.
Let me get the blights monster
You got
manual.
you have a +4 to initiative. Well, I have a -1.
My dexterity is 18. Oh, you mean him? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I was talking about Elman.
It's because I'm a rogue. And I
Yep.
put it in my dex.
And because I made dexterity my dump stat.
That would be it.
It seemed appropriate for a dwarf.
Well,
What,
you can
what
have
about that lush, beautiful beard?
dexterous dwarf. Say that 10 times fast. Dexterous dwarf.
Dexterous dwarf, dexterous dwarf, dexterous dwarf. Yeah, I see.
Okay, I think I've got the stats now for everything.
Hello,
Okay.
Spock Jr.
Hello, Spock.
Even though I know you meant blue as in the DM, not me.
Let me roll dice, and then I will talk again.
We are gonna die. We are gonna
DM.
die.
So roll a dice.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blights. Okay.
5 blights and a druid. And a
Welcome to
partridge
the
and a
bog.
pear tree.
Okay. Did anyone get over 20?
I did.
22. New guy. Okay.
Yeah, new guy got 22.
Anyone else? Okay, then the needle blight.
What about our Albert?
Albert's is off doing his own thing. I think he's feeling a bit vulnerable without any spells.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got fucking none of them.
Okay, next is 15 to 20.
16 for Jit.
I need you to roll again. For a tiebreaker.
Roll high.
20.
Nice.
Is 20 good?
Yes, 20's good.
No, it's a critical failure.
Okay,
Instant death.
so 16 is Jet. Then Needle Blight. Anyone else? 10 to 15.
Curdle is 10.
Okay, anyone else?
9. Lousy 9. That's
Rip.
Elman.
9.
Not just a 9,
Elman.
lousy 9.
T-shirt that says Holy Church of Felnar.
I badly want one.
What?
In the
Said-
chat.
I want it. Yeah, read what I said in chat.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. That's that. I was like, I didn't see anything in Roll20.
No, the Twitch chat. Sorry, I should have specified that.
Then the Needle Blight. The Druid got a natural 1. Okay. Although it's probably good because then that means that the Blights have time to try to get out of the way. We'll see.
Lights.
Okay. So first up is New Guy. You hear they're starting to move, but they're not on the stairs.
I'm just gonna hold my action until something hostile comes into my range.
Okay. Then next up is the first Needle Blight. So it's going to try and hit you with its claws.
Wait, hitting who? Me or Jit?
You. They don't know Jit's there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, is he invisible?
Yeah, he's invisible.
Oh, okay. So I can't even see him.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's why I said that Jit's gone, because he's
Okay.
invisible.
Gotcha.
Which?
AC of 15.
Ten.
No, that's a miss.
Alright, next up is Jit.
Hey, I will fly over to
He's
the
gonna
druid.
1v1 a druid again, guys.
It went so well for last time. Okay?
The sad point is, you're kind of right, it did.
That is a sad
And
point.
I will fly there and I will turn. And I will silently fly up behind the druid. And I will rage,
Okay.
saying, Pelnor will smite you!
Oh my
voice,
god.
sorry.
How many times have you raged today?
I get them back with a short rage. A short rest. Right?
That's long rest.
No, fuck. That was my last rage then.
Okay.
Thank you. I thought it was a short and long rest.
Oh, remember, when you go out of rage, you take a point of exhaustion every time you do it.
No, that.
Only frenzied rage gets you exhaustion.
Huh?
Only a frenzied rage gets you exhaustion.
No, anytime you're out of rage. Every time you go out of rage, you take a point of exhaustion.
You're probably right. That just doesn't.
Remember?
Right? Oh.
I'll tell you later. Anyway, sorry.
Oh well.
If anyone wants to look it up, you can. I'm going to deal with what he's about to do. What are you gonna do?
Do I get the sneak attack on this advantage on this attack?
Yes. Although after this,
Awesome.
you're no longer invisible after
No,
your
no, no.
attack.
That is
But this one you get
A-okay.
sneak attack.
that is a-okay.
So I'm assuming you're hitting with your fire axe that you got from the Holy Belnar.
Fucking hell.
You get advantage because you're undetected.
15 then.
So roll the damage.
Oh, a hit! Awesome! There we go.
Okay, so let's see here.
Belnar hates you and
7.
thus you shall suffer.
So chat, he did 7 points of slashing damage, 1 point of fire damage, 2 points from his rage, 4 points from his sneak attack, and 7 from his divine fury for worshipping Belnar.
Yeah, and that damage is... I forgot, radiant.
2 plus
There you
1 is 3, plus 7 is 10, plus 7 is 17, plus 4 is 21.
Oh, yes! I'm out. I'm done. Thank you.
Oh, the druid's at the bottom of initiative. I'm like, where's the druid for my hit point tracking? Alright. Would you like to do anything else with your turn, Jit? Any more movement?
Could move, but they will get to attack me.
As long as you stay in melee range, you can move without attack if you prefer a different position. It's when you move out of melee range that they get the attack at you.
Then I will fly in with the bottles.
Hide
Hiding
with the
bottles.
few precious bottles of
Yep.
wine. That sounds like a great plan. Okay, next up is another needle blight. So the needle blight that is behind the one in the door is going to shoot you with its needle blights, and it's gonna go for the little dude, the little dude, because it sees
What,
it
me?
attacking it sees you attacking its druid, and you're in a wine rack, so there's like the
Go
holes
ahead.
all the way through.
I'm trying to hide behind the glass bottle.
What is the?
Go ahead.
Oh, it's +3. Okay. 6. So it
17.
shoots needles at you, and it knocks over a handful of the precious wine bottles.
Haha. Oh no, wait, no! Don't you dare!
There is now 2 broken bottles on the shelf, dripping down slowly, you know, like, because it's like pooled at the top, but it's like going over the edge a little bit.
Keith gets a little bit more angry. I'm done. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Don't worry, Jit doesn't need nerfing because he has limited use of half of that shit, so. Anyways, next up is Carla.
All right. Can he see any of the creatures?
No, you're at the top of the stairs and they're in the room.
Yeah. Has he seen that? I forget. Was Elman attacked?
Yeah, and then he missed.
So I can see that he's fighting something, right?
Yes. Also,
All right.
you hear Jit screaming like crazy too.
All right.
Jit's
All right.
not
I'm
the
gonna move down the
quietest
stairs.
in rage.
I'm going to move down the stairs until I'm here. Can I see the creatures now?
You could see the one through the door. Maybe, I guess, I'll let you get the one next to it if you want. But that's about it.
Well, I've got nothing that can hit that one. What I'm going to do is, I don't think I can. Curdle doesn't think he can hit. He can attack through the door, considering that it's pretty well occupied. So he's going to Sacred Flames the one in the door.
Okay?
It's a
I said okay.
dex save.
Me being close, am I gonna need to do a deck save as well?
Nope. Only hits one
Okay.
thing.
Alright.
16
And it
plus...
ignores cover.
16 saves. Nothing happens.
Okay. So you throw fire at him, and he's like, what? As it goes over his shoulder. He's just like derpy confused. He's like, what? Because it's just a stupid blight. So he's like, yeah, it gets a few sparks on him, and he's like,
I don't think not sure, but I don't think I've ever hit anything with that spell.
you don't really use it that much, though, do you?
Not since I got better spells.
So the chances of hitting with it is lower when you don't use it very much to begin with.
Yeah, that's true.
Next is Elman. Unless you wanted to do anything else, Curdle.
I'm done.
Okay.
Okay. Before I attack, I'm gonna turn to Curdle and say, Jeff fucked up. He went inside. And I'm gonna turn back to the Blight, and I'm going to...
I only followed orders.
I actually think Jit didn't do this.
stab with the short sword and use my sneak attack.
Alright.
Explaining.
Alright, so 14.
Oh, that hits.
Nice. Okay, 8, and then let me roll my sneak attack.
Jit didn't start fighting until
Ooh,
they
9.
already were aggroed.
17 points of damage. So I'd like to...
That blight is
try
dead.
to kind of aim at the throat.
Okay.
And then I'd like to use my cunning action to dash.
I'm just gonna put him in the wall in case I need it for some reason. Like if the druid makes more.
Okay. I'm gonna like turn and dash past Curdle and be like, they're coming to you. Watch out. And then I'm just gonna like stand right behind him in case he needs me. Ends my turn.
Okay.
Curdle braces and prepares for impact.
You've now got your dwarf shield. You're safe now.
I don't know what they're gonna do, so I have no fucking idea.
Next up is Needle Blight 3. So the one that was here is going to move into the space because it's only thinking chase. And it's going to try and swipe at... Oh, Nevi, Nightbot got you. The Nightbot doesn't like Lynx. Sorry. What was the high-pitched noise? That was roll 20. Roll 20 makes that noise when people roll dice. Anyway, so it's gonna swipe at you. +3, 16.
Didn't you ready in action? Oh, that was previous turn. Never mind. Never.
Oh, you can do your action from holding it because at least for me, you hold it until your next turn happens. Oh no, that was before. You did take a turn. Okay, carry on. 16, does that hit? Colonel?
Hmm?
Does 16 hit?
I think that's exactly it. Yeah.
Alright. So he's going to do 2d4 plus 1 piercing.
Mm-hmm.
The caltrops always sink to the bottom. It's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they're the lightest. And they're the most oddly shaped. Being pyramidian.
4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 points of piercing damage, Colonel.
Fun. Okay.
Pyramid.
I think it's permit, not permission. Okay. Next up, this one is gonna move in. Here's number 4, trying to walk in. And since he can't actually get in, he's gonna shoot at the pixie again with a needle attack.
Ah, you miss.
Natural 20.
13.
Miss.
4 more bottles break.
No!
There are now 6 broken bottles. Are you sure you want him to miss while you're in there?
It's okay, he will get it.
6 more, 6 broken bottles. And then I should write this down so I can keep track of how many bottles you actually have by the end of this.
Thank you.
Next up is the last needle blight. The 3 of them are kind of in a cluster, and it's also gonna shoot its needles at you.
Come on. Hit.
Natural 1.
Then it doesn't hit any bottles. He hit his feet.
No,
Yeah.
no, there's another broken bottle. He doesn't get a bunch of them, but there is another one.
There are now 7 broken bottles. One on the floor.
7 broken bottles in the ground.
You take one out and smash it down, and then, you know.
Next up is the druid. The druid is going to do a
Polymorph. Others. No, wait, what?
Stop giving her ideas.
Polymorph isn't even a druid spell, I don't think.
Druid shape. Wait, it doesn't work on pixies, right?
Druid shape, wild shape, if that's what you mean, only works on the person.
No,
on
druid.
the druid.
Ah, whatever. Blue.
what?
Oh, she's... No, nothing. I thought you were out laughing again.
No, she will be soon, though.
It said something about it doing a spell. Oh, it's doing Thunderwave.
Oh no!
Fuck.
Shit!
Was
It
it
says
casting
on its,
Thunderwave as a
it
ritual?
says on his first turn from behind the wine rack, the druid casts a Thunderwave spell, which shatters 1d20 plus 10 of the wine bottles as it resounds throughout the cellar.
You
Oh.
have to. You can take away 7 of them because they are all already smashed.
So what, like 1d12 bottles of wine instead of 1d20 bottles of wine?
1d20 minus 7. Sounds really good.
So, let's
No.
see here. Thunderwave, is that a hit
That is-
roll to hit or where?
It's a deck save.
Save.
Does someone
It's a
have the
Constitution
info
save.
on
Yeah,
it?
it's a
Because
save.
I don't want to look it up. Does anyone
Yeah,
by
it's
chance
a
have it?
Constitution save.
Okay,
I
make
don't.
a
It's like-
save.
Hold on.
Paul has it.
Make a con save.
Yeah. That's how it's what I killed Baba with last time.
Make a con save, Jit. And I'll roll for bottle damage.
That the blights have to as well.
Couldn't be the dex.
Hold
I
on.
have advantage on that.
The one blight would at least.
8. 8
Constitution
plus...
saving throw.
'Cause if
What
it's
was it?
thunder, it would be
1d10 plus 10.
affected.
1d20 plus 10. So it breaks 18 bottles with the thunder.
If it's casting Thunder Wave, it's affecting that area, so that blight would need to make a save as well.
Nice.
25.
You only take half the damage.
Oh, yes! And I don't get knocked back.
What level? What does it have a higher level spell slot, and is it casting it with those?
Shh. Don't give him ideas.
Can you cast Thunder Wave at higher levels?
Yes,
I'm
that's
just
what I did.
It just can't... Wait.
Alright.
What is the damage per level?
An additional D8. It starts at 2 and goes up by 1 for each level.
So I think you would cast it at a second level.
All right, that's 3D8 then.
You're so
Especially
nice to
if
me.
Especially if it breaks that many bottles.
Are you
At least
trying to kill us?
At least it does.
Yes,
Oh,
wait. Last time she is trying to kill us.
Wait, you have to roll Constitution saving throw for the blight.
I'll deal with the blight in a sec. I'm trying to get you first.
Aw, you.
If they fail, they get knocked back 5 feet.
Yeah, but he succeeded.
I succeeded. I think I succeeded
Oh.
with 25.
7
Was it 5?
plus
I thought it was 10.
7 plus 7 plus 3, so 17.
All right, you take half that.
What kind of damage is it?
Thunder.
Thunder.
Ah, darn.
Yeah, it's
Thunder,
not a
thunder,
resistant
thunder.
thing.
Thundercats!
Okay, now let me deal with the blight.
Again! Thunder!
17. Is it?
Half of 17 would
8 or
be...
9?
Round it up. Yeah.
Ah,
It would
okay,
be
so 9 damage.
9, yeah. It'd be 8. Yeah, because it rounds down.
Okay.
Oh, really? I always thought it was damage 2 players rounds up, damage by players rounds down.
I'll take that 9. I mean, I'm not gonna argue
Yeah,
if
sure.
a player is
It's the
arguing for
DM's
more
choice.
damage.
It's the DM's choice whether or not it rounds up or down. Normally when it's damage dealt to a player, it rounds down. If it's damage dealt by a player, it rounds up.
Oh, I'm not doing that one.
I need to talk to my DM then. He's been running it differently.
It's up to him.
Isn't he a first
Well, yeah,
edition
your DM's
too?
different.
Yeah.
In the end, it's just... In the end, it's
Yeah.
up to the DM. The DM's
Yeah.
word is law.
Each DM is different. They play.
I like stacking
different.
it against you considering the setting. It would make
wants me
sense
dead,
that
okay?
everything is stacked up against you, okay?
Yeah,
It's-
considering that this is Curse
Strahd.
of Strahd, though, yeah, it's like, this is kind of meant to be everything is stacked against you as much as possible.
Yeah, so we're doing rounding up when I roll and rounding down when you roll.
Yeah, it's okay.
Good to know.
I've taken away 9 hit points.
Okay, cool beans. And then the blight is hurt pretty bad, but it's not down.
Did it not get knocked back or?
Where could he get knocked back to, though?
Into the other blight.
Yeah, it would knock the both of them
Yeah.
over.
But then there's a
Speed
wall,
down.
so then they're not actually knocked
Oh,
5
okay.
feet, right? Because if you
Well,
follow
they
the
would knock
path
into
that's
each other.
down, I guess they could be
could-
prone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could.
that would-
Well, you could.
But
have
they
them roll
can't actually-
dexterity check.
But they can't actually move 5 feet because there's a wall in the way.
It's
Mhm.
Well, they'd hit the wall. Maybe taking bludgeoning damage, and maybe the ones here. The
I'll
ones
give
that,
the
Nah,
one
it's
that's I'll give the one that smashes into the wall with just a tiny bit of bludgeoning damage.
Wait, hold
I'll
on. Which
roll a
wall?
1d4.
D4.
Wait, hold on. Which wall are they smashing into?
Roll high. Roll.
Where-
This
So,
one's hitting this
there's-
one, and then this one's hitting this one, and this one's hitting the wall.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this
I'll
one,
go
is,
that way.
they're dominoing each other into the wall, so this guy is taking damage.
That sounds like it'd be very funny and result in just like a pile of like blights just piled up in front of me.
Who's rolling that D4?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
How
that
much damage
is
did they get?
blight number. Hold on.
He is now bloodied.
Blood?
11.
Sap?
He's now, yeah, but saying he's now sappy doesn't quite make the same.
Yeah, that's true. Man, it just sounds like he's moody. A moody teenager.
That was. Oh, that's 11. So
Unless we want to make like an emo blight.
Who is it after that?
He has the vines hanging over his one eye.
So you know like half the world's problems.
You don't know my problems, man.
He listens to bullshit bands with the longest dumbass names ever. That don't make any fucking
I
sense.
never wanted to be a twig blight. I never asked for this life.
Okay. So they're not dead, including the thundered one, but the thundered one is pretty hurt, and the one blight took 1 point of damage from the wall. And they're all prone. Those 3. Not that that matters because it takes half your movement to get up, and they're not exactly going anywhere, so...
Yeah, but while they're down, we have advantage on attack rolls.
I suppose since the turns are split... Okay, who was... just went? Jit?
No. The
No, the
druid.
druid just went.
Oh, the druid just went. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
the top of the round, so it's new guy's turn.
Well, if everyone else is just gonna crowd the staircase, then
Oh.
Miles is gonna step up to the top there, right behind the rogue. And I'm going to cast... I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the one at the bottom of the staircase.
Okay.
And I have to roll it at disadvantage because it's a ranged attack and it's prone.
Yes.
Uh,
So
Wouldn't
actually,
this
the
be
only
a
one who gets
normal-
advantage from them being prone is the melee people.
Yep, only melee attacks get advantage on a prone target. Plan. I miss.
Rip. He got a 22 and a 7.
This is what happens when you have to roll at disadvantage. attacks.
Yep.
Anything else with your turn?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Jit.
Oh, it's me!
Yes.
Oh, the Hildon.
What you doing,
I
angry man?
fly out and face the... Don't you dare destroy the wine bottles! The Raven people needs them! They don't have anything to drink except water!
So many bottles are all over the place now. 25.
Angry and crying.
What do you do?
14.
Oh,
Sadly,
you're doing the axe again?
Yeah.
That hits. Roll your damage without the sneak attack damage. How many divine furies do you get?
What the fuck?
it's infinite. It doesn't limit him.
Really?
Oh wait.
Yeah, it just says the first target, the first thing you hit each
Yeah.
turn.
If I do 2 attacks,
Well,
it doesn't.
the-
It doesn't apply on the second attack. Just like a
Well-
roll.
It's well an extra source of damage while raging, right?
Well,
Yeah, I have to rage.
the druid is dead regardless.
Woo!
I'll fucking roll a 12.
May I
Yes,
recommend you
dude.
use some of your movement to get away from those wine bottles?
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Maybe.
keep in mind that it might be potentially just, out of character talk here, might be a good idea to actually get in melee range of them so that they don't try and shoot through the bottles to you.
No.
Just
I
putting
will-
that out
I
there.
will look at
Mm-hmm.
this one shot at me, and this one shot at me, and this one shot at me. So I will
Well, this
fly
one's
in.
not here anymore, so don't have to worry about him. He's
I was about to
like,
say the closest one to you, the one that was right next to the druid, was pretty damaged, but from the thunder wave.
and I will charge towards that one.
All right.
That's my turn.
Next up is Needleblight 2, which would be the one that got the furthest. So the one that's up to Curdle is gonna swipe at you.
Okay.
I assume he's gonna stand up first.
Yes, he uses half his movement to stand up. 14.
Nope.
Okay. Next up is Curdle.
Got it. Yeah. Well,
That time.
Curdle's gonna swipe right back. I mean, obviously the best thing to do would be to attack the other one, but I don't think he's just gonna let you just swipe at him.
That hits. Roll your damage. I'm sorry, Nevi, about my bot.
Alright.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Nevi. I just noticed now that it timed you out for 10 minutes. I'm sorry. I should have fixed that.
Oh, because he keeps trying to post a clip.
One time.
Okay, so 4 damage? Okay.
This is what happens when you don't have a high strength or any additional modifiers to melee combat.
Next up is E. Oh, Elman. I'm like, E. I'm remembering your names a lot better now that they're actually on the screen for me to see.
Who?
You.
E.
You.
Elman.
Oh, me? Oh, okay. I would like, I kind of shout, legs, and I tap on Korodal's back, to kind of get him to open up his legs. I'm going to go underneath his legs and try to stab the blight, and then run like back underneath his legs back up.
I'm a dwarf.
You're going under the dwarf.
Oh wait, I forgot you're a dwarf.
Tactic.
I'm a halfling, so I just go, okay, instead of that, scratch that, I just go,
If you're a halfling and he's a dwarf, you guys could Mary Kate and Ashley this, and one of you stand on the other's
oh my
shoulders.
gosh, yeah, that's true.
Legs!
I just go beside, Kurdal and, stab the blight.
Can you do that? Like move into my space?
You
Yeah, I
can't stay
can't
there,
end
though.
my turn
Okay.
in your space.
Okay.
I'm gonna be using
Hang on, we killed Blue. She's currently
sneak attack, I
dying.
know.
Blue down. DM down. DM down.
Short sword. So 26 for the blight. Pretty sure that hits him. Oh, sorry people, we've killed our DM.
Again.
We're having technological differences.
Technological differences.
Yeah, that's from Idiocracy. You guys ever seen that? Yeah, why is machine? Fuck. I think I just... Hold on. VC just kicked me out.
Did it?
Yeah. I have to reload it. Hold on.
Yeah, you did freeze.
Yeah. Does 26 hit?
While we wait for Blue to recompose herself, I'm gonna do a little bit of research and see what monstrosities what things in the monster manual have a challenge rating of 3 or lower. Because now that I'm a level 7 necromancer, I can animate 1 major undead with the spell animate dead.
You should animate a Draco Lich.
I don't think a Draco Lich has a challenge rating of 3 or lower. I could,
What is the
however,
3 or higher?
no, it's 3 or lower. I can
Am
only
I back?
I was looking though. I can create a gold dragon wormling. I can create a blue dragon wormling as well as a white,
Now you're back.
silver, and I think black went by at one point too.
Okay, Blue.
Hi.
Green.
I ran next to Kurdal and stabbed down to the blight at his head
Okay.
for 26.
If you wanted to go like into a space and attack, I feel like there should be some sort of check or something like that. Unless it's just because you're both tiny or whatever. Small?
I mean, yeah.
A halfling is considered. Your size category is tiny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or are
Yes,
they
it is.
small? Tiny is Jit.
Wait, yeah. Are you small or tiny?
That's a good question.
Because usually for the
wanna-
same square thing, doesn't it have to be a 2 size difference or something like that?
No.
Yes.
Doesn't?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Small. I'm small.
If you want, you can still make a check to make a melee attack through his space. It would probably be
Okay.
something like Dex or something to not accidentally bump into him.
You could
Okay.
both difficult terrain and switch, and then switch back.
21.
It's
Legs.
still good. We're good.
Okay.
Roll your
so does that
damage.
26 hit him? Okay. For 10, and then the sneak attack.
That blight is dead.
Wait, whoa.
Awesome. Alright, so I stab it right in the middle of the face.
Your sneak attack
then I
is
go back.
hardcore.
I know.
Yeah.
And then I go, hold on, I gotta move him real quick. And then I move back to where I was. And now it's my turn.
This one is the dead one. Okay. Needle Blight 3 is gonna go. Let me move this dude. I think that actually,
No.
I think these 3 are all gonna go for Jit because he just killed their druid. So even though they're stupid, they're also angry.
Come and get it. I will kill you. I'll kill you.
Silence!
Yeah.
You!
You'll get Jit yet. Wait, how much damage did you take? How much? You took 9 points from the Thunderwave,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Did you get shot by anything else?
Nope.
Natural 1 for one of them.
It actually misses.
16
He
and
decided he didn't really want to hit Jit. But when the other two were doing it, he had to at least, put up a show.
he knocks another bottle. It's the one next to you.
Oh no! What do you say? It was
16
natural
and
one?
natural 1, 16 and 14.
all misses.
Damn, what's your AC?
17. It's so close every time.
Impressive.
Indeed.
It's all because Barbarian, okay?
Yeah, Barbarian is pretty good at that.
And then now we're at the top of the round.
Just wait till my next character.
It's the demon's turn.
Wait. Is the demon out?
No. Trust me, you're not gonna see Ghidorah until we take a long rest.
Mm-hmm. He's still having at like 4 hit points, I think.
No, Ghidorah is chilling at a nice cool 10 hit points.
Whose turn is it?
It's my turn, but there's like nothing I can really do.
You can move through your allies if you wanted to get into melee range of that blight.
Scythes aren't exactly a weapon that you use in tight spaces.
Ooh.
And I don't have the polearm master feat, so I wouldn't be able to do it anyway.
You could just wait.
I'm going to cast Spider Climb on myself, run up onto the walls and onto the ceiling, past my teammates, down the stairs, and into the room right there.
Cool beans.
Come in. It's a party.
And that's my turn because casting Spider Climb is an action.
All right.
Ain't no party like a blight party.
There's a bright party, don't stop.
Till
Jet.
I walk in.
The party's not over till the fat blight sings.
To the fat blade thing. Oh.
Jet,
Yeah.
take your
Oh,
turn.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. This one, the one between me and Curdle, is going to get it. I hope.
Nice.
He's gonna get it.
Yep.
Yep,
Nice.
he got it.
And sorry,
All
not
right.
that much this time. It's only 19.
Unless I'm much
so
mistaken.
that one's dead.
Yeah.
That is blight number 5.
No, blight number 5 is not alive.
Oh
I
god.
like him so much.
Anyways. Next is
You're my biggest
Curdle.
fan.
Curdle, you're up.
Curdle will take a step, turn, and smash.
You guy, look in the chat.
That is a 20.
That hits.
And that is 4 more bludgeoning damage. 4 more damage. 4 more damage.
Huzzah!
4. Okay. So it's dead.
Oh, wow.
Wait, no, I was confusing the two. That's not the one that I thought it was for a sec. I thought it was number 4. It's number 3. Number 4 is the one that took the thunder damage. That's why I thought it died. No.
Okay.
No. You don't kill it with 4. But you do 4 damage. Let me math.
Sweet.
Math.
Okay. Next up is E. Elman.
Elman.
Okay, I know, I'm sorry, I had to unmute myself. Alright, I would like to... Can I move through my party member? Oh crap, I can't.
You can move through a
Sounds
party
like difficult
member.
terrain.
Yeah, it just
Would I be
counts
able to,
as
like,
the extra
stand-
distance, but you can move through them. The thing is, you can't do anything in their space without making another extra check of some
Right.
sort.
Could I stand here and then stab through the door?
You can stab
like,
through the
blindly-
door. Yeah.
You want to give me disadvantage? Because I'm like blindly, like,
Sure.
through the door.
I won't take out. I won't say no to an opportunity to give you disadvantage.
Alright. Ugh.
I like how you guys
I'm
keep
gonna- I'm gonna
suggesting
sneak attack
things
that.
that are just bad for you.
Okay, sneak attack
If
that one.
we just win because we conveniently forget rules.
19.
All right. Are you going to use your bonus action for a second hit, by the way?
Oh,
Roll your damage for the first hit, though.
hold on.
You can do
I'm
that?
trying to remember what that
Yeah.
is. I don't know if I have that.
Short
be
sword is a light weapon.
So if you have two of them,
Oh
you
yeah,
can-
you're right.
If you are dual leading, dual wheeling,
Yeah, I keep
not
forgetting
weeding.
that. Okay, yeah. So that's my 12 is my second one.
Dual leading.
Dual leading.
Like, totally, man.
19 for the first one and 12 for the second one.
They both hit.
Wow. Holy shit. Alright, so the first one will be sneak attack and the second one will just be normal. So 10
And the first
for the
one,
first one.
the first one you add your bonus. The second you don't.
I'm pretty sure
Right.
it's good regardless.
So
You rolled a
15.
96.
and then
All right. So yeah, it's
three,
dead with that
2.
many.
Okay. So
it's
17
dead with the
altogether.
first hit.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. And then I just kind of like leaned back to where I was, right next to him.
Cool beans.
Shit.
Next is
There.
the last needle blight.
Hello.
Oh, let me get rid of the ones that died. Sorry, this one died,
Hello.
and this one.
Dual leading.
It's gonna try with its last turn to hit Jet.
It can do it. I will believe in it. Hit me! Hit me!
Bill's heart has stupidity.
Come on, I'll give you my good side. I'll give you a free shot right here.
Can Jin impose advantage on attacks against him? Is that the reaction?
If I can, I will.
9.
9.
Can I pose advantage on that one?
No.
Aw, it misses.
I mean, I'll roll
Actually
again
gonna
to
give
see,
the
but I
blight
doubt it's
advantage.
gonna hit you.
Yeah, sure. Don't destroy the bottles.
Nope, it's 15.
Even with advantage, it still missed.
So, the bottle count
Oh my gosh, four
is
bottles.
28.
I just want to point out that I did rescue 12 of them and brought them back to the tavern.
You realize that that would just simply reduce your loot now, right? By reminding me this?
Yeah. But if they destroy every bottle, at least 12 of them were safe.
There's giant ass barrels like
Shh.
like upstairs.
Yeah, but it's also supplying the entire land of Barovia that's dry. It's not just the one tavern.
Plus, we don't know how many of those barrels are full or empty.
You never know. Try.
Let me see how many wine bottles were there to begin with.
I don't want to know.
100.
Wait, how many did you said you took 12? How many did you broke?
28 broke.
Oh, I would be hysterical if there were only 40 then.
It's a wine cellar. I highly doubt there's less than 50 bottles down here.
50 bottles.
You don't know. Maybe the druids were drinking.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's
God,
also one
yeah.
reason, right?
Also, wine can be stored in barrels, not just bottles.
Yeah, I'm sure there's still some left around.
It
It's
tastes
like
much
there's,
better in the bottle.
it's like there's also potential barrels of wine.
But anyhow.
How long does it take to make wine? Like, even if it's like really cheap and quickly made, like, what's the minimum fermentation time?
Decade? I think.
Month or two,
Wow, really?
I think. It's quite
What?
a while.
No,
Wow.
wine needs to ferment for like a year or
Beer
two.
takes so long. I think.
Depending on the yeast.
Well, that's not good.
Anyhow, Blue.
I'm
How does it
counting.
look? Oh, okay.
I'm doing math.
A noble endeavor.
I'm just gonna take out my calculator really quick.
Math is the real villain.
Oh, 128! So that means that there's exactly 100 bottles not broken.
Hey!
Ooh, it's nice.
20
Minus 12.
broken. 100. Oh,
By the
true.
way,
You did
to
take
answer
a
the question-
dozen.
to answer the
Mom.
question of how long does wine need to be down in a cellar to be considered wine, boxed wine is usually fermented for about 1 to 3 years.
Wow.
Okay, so
And then the longer you go, obviously, the better it gets. But
I'm
your
assuming
cheap ass wine is down here for a year.
I'm assuming you guys are going to look around the wine cellar.
We have
I
to
want
kill
to
the
right
kill
after
the
we-
last blight.
Yeah, right after we kill this needle blight.
Yes.
We're not
I'm
just
gonna
going to let
walk
him
in.
sit here and break more bottles.
Is it
Oh,
me?
I forgot about that. Okay, yeah. I threw out the initiative order because I assumed he was dead because he's
Then
at
it's
2 hit
Miles.
points.
I'm pretty sure Jit is no. Is it Elman is first? No. Who
I
was
am.
something?
No,
Oh yeah,
it's
you're
Elman.
up. You're first.
Is it?
I'm first in initiative.
Who even went last? Oh, the blight.
Mm-hmm.
So
The
it's the
blight
top of
just went.
initiative, so it's new guy.
Kill it. Kill it with scythe.
Kill it with.
That hits.
It's dead.
Yeah. If you do 2 hit points, it's dead. So
Classic Grim Reaper, just sever the head.
Are you just gonna stay on the ceiling until the spell wears off, though?
No, I'm on the ground now.
Oh.
I only had to get on the ceiling to get past the both of you and not have it be difficult terrain.
I'm just wondering though, do you like try to jump down, and you know, and flip and land so it looks cool, or do you just try to like walk, or do you just walk down the?
It's okay, guys. I don't see
Probably just
anything
walk
over
down
here.
the wall. I don't want to risk trying to do the flip and fall and knock myself on my ass.
That's interesting.
everyone make perception checks if you're gonna be looking around and stuff.
Yeah, I think I will.
This is the problem with being blind.
I gotta.
Well,
okay.
not
It's
not
okay, I'm-
necessarily literally looking around. You can like feel your way around or listen or whatever. If you're searching in general.
I got a 7.
I
Drink
got a
all the
19.
bottles. Oh my god, dark. All right. What's the DC for this?
Oh yeah, Belnar gives me extra perceptions. Nice. Forgot about that. Thank you, Belnar.
You're welcome.
Oh, fudge. I so want to have a t-shirt saying that.
Definitely.
By the way, Matt, did you see in chat what Never said?
No, I had to refresh the chat.
Spider Miles, Spider Miles.
Okay, so since you got a 19, you notice that there is a hidden door in that separation brick wall area
I will
where
point it out.
Jit's standing.
I will point it out to Elman. Hey, is it, is it just me? Does this look a bit odd? Like there might be something here. Actually, hold on. There's something. I have like some. I think I remember. When I was first
Are
making-
these barrels actually here, Blue?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna put my ear on them and I'm gonna knock on them. Are they filled with a liquid?
Let me see how many are filled. Yeah, those barrels all have wine in them. Those are filled.
Okay.
So you see
So
the
imagine
secret
we've
door.
got about 100 bottles and we've got 3-4 barrels of wine here.
Nice.
Well, 100 minus 12 because Jit took a dozen on his first time around. Jit the shit is a boss. Oh my god.
Don't read chat.
I'm just waiting for him to be like the one who makes it to Strahd, and I don't know if he'd
You'll
win,
get
but
the
it'd be
Strahd
funny
one
just to
off
see it
our
happen.
asses.
When we get to Strahd, I mean, if we get to Strahd, Jeet is going to die first.
Strahd is probably angry at the pixie for escaping him, actually. Him and
He-
Kurtle.
He didn't,
Oh,
he didn't
Yeah.
notice me.
That doesn't mean he doesn't
Yeah.
know about you.
Ah, that's true, true.
What?
Hearing Kurtal say that something looks odd in this room, kind of where Jit is, I kind of pipe up and say, "Wait, let me check it, see if it's trapped." And walk over to Jit. Kinda-
Investigation?
Okay. Kind of pull him away to kind of get him out of the way.
Did I see this the last time I was here?
I don't think so.
No.
19.
It's safe as far as you can tell.
All right. How am I doing? Is this like a slab that moves over to the side, or how is this? What does it look like?
It looks like you can push it. It's like it blends in with the wall, and it looks like a slab type thing that you can push.
All right. I'm gonna carefully push it out of the way to open up this room.
It's a bit heavy, so since you're, I'm assuming not the strongest character, I want you to
No,
make a
I'm-
strength roll just because.
No way.
Okay. I'm kind of.
I want
I'm
to see
pushing a
your
little, and
feeble
then
arms.
I turn. Can someone big help me? I need
That
to have
fucking
this
voice.
move.
That's good. What are you doing?
Moving this. Help me, Pixie.
Oh yeah, the pixie is
So-
stronger than you. That's right.
Yeah.
Do I look strong? Do you think I can move this wall?
The Pixie's probably the
Advantage.
strongest character here.
Cause he's the barbarian.
Yeah.
I'm not raging.
So advantage with help action.
Sure.
I actually think
Sorry?
Kurtle is stronger than me.
Who's
but okay.
rolling for it? Is the
Uh,
pixie or? Oh, I guess
wait.
the pixie's
No,
rolling
I
for
was supposed to roll for it, but okay.
I thought you were
it. Doesn't
helping
matter.
me.
You were both doing it regardless.
Okay.
You can roll if you want.
Sorry. You can get
No.
an 20.
I don't want to curse my rolls, so 20's fine. Do we move it?
I'm sorry.
That's
And
fine.
it's a little cavern of sorts. It takes a lot of effort to push open the secret door, but then you are greeted with a blast of cold air. A dark tunnel stretches for 15 feet, ending at an archway beyond which lies a shallow cave.
You can go in there.
Lovely.
Are you going in there blind or with a light source?
I am half. Oh shit! Halflings don't have dark vision, do they?
Nope.
Do I have to? No, I don't.
You have a
Oh.
character who doesn't give two shits about whether it's dark or light.
Do we?
I want to say I have a torch. Hold on.
I'm blind.
I know.
I
I know
have-
we
I
Whether
have
it's
a
dark or light makes no difference to me.
You're
I'm
not
just-
party,
I'm
okay?
just asking if there's a light source.
Yeah, I would like to take out my flint and steel and light up my hooded lantern.
So as you
Uh,
light it up, then you're able to see that there is black mold all over the walls, or brown mold. Sorry, brown mold all over the walls that you wouldn't have seen without a light, since dark vision is grayscale.
Okay.
Okay. Hold
Does it
on.
stink?
It's everywhere. It's covering the walls, the floor, the ceiling, around the archway.
But does it stink?
Does brown mold stink? I don't know.
Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Probably.
Up to you.
If brown mold stinks, then yeah, it stinks. Sure.
Uh,
Alright, so that's
Nevi,
my radius of my
no,
hood.
Nevi, why? Nevi.
30 feet radius.
it will be not Pixie familiar.
Alright, I'm gonna walk in. Stealthily. I like to walk in quietly.
Okay, roll for stealth.
Okay.
I'm so sad now, Nevi. Why?
Oops, didn't mean to
Oh,
do
do you
that.
not
11.
know what happens with Kiri in the
Wow, and
last episode of
I'm so
Critical Role?
sad.
I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but I will tell you, Kiri
It's so
is alive
sad.
and well.
It's still sad. I saw it. That's why
Oh,
I'm
you
fucking
did?
sad. I'm sad now. Why? Why?
I rolled an 11,
Nanomachines?
but it's nat 1.
Okay,
A
good to
nat
know.
one on stealth.
Let's see here.
I only walk in 5 feet.
Let me check something in the DMG.
Okay.
So this is the first time that I'm using the dungeon hazards section of the DMG. Chapter 5.
Stone, your token is
New
weird. It's like your token's looking like at an angle. Like it should be
Me?
facing down the tunnel, but he's facing like over here.
It's the way his head is
Your
facing.
Your token's weird.
I mean, he is technically facing that way. It's just
Now
the
he
way.
is. Now he's angled the correct direction.
Oh. Yeah, hold on. I don't know why. There.
Yeah, see, now he's like looking off in this direction.
I know, it's weird.
I
It's
guess
the way they
it's
drew it.
talking about what the effect of brown mold is. Let's see here.
What do I see?
You see brown mold.
Dungeon hazards. Brown mold.
Do I know anything about this brown mold? Have I seen this brown mold before in my adventures?
I don't remember your history. Have you been like an adventurer before this?
Yeah, I've been a thief. I've gone and delved in caverns and, you know, whatnot before. Stealing stuff.
You have a general sense then that it's kind of causes a lot of cold damage type issues. Make a Constitution saving throw for stepping into the tunnel.
Fuck. There. 17.
Alright, you succeed. So you only take half damage.
Ah, fuck.
28.
I need d10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2 is 11, plus 10 is 21 divided by 2 is 11. 11 points of cold damage
Eek.
from being too close to the brown mold.
Damn.
Oh,
Do I
smart.
know how to defeat this brown mold in my past experiences?
I don't want to do it. Leave it.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Leave it.
Burnt.
No, leave it.
Intelligence. 9. Fuck.
No?
Metagaming pigeon.
What are you trying to metagame, Jit?
Yeah, stop metagaming. I'll hurt you. 9 for my constitution or intelligence check.
Yeah, no, you don't know how to deal with it. You just know that it's
Okay.
dangerous and cold, and you usually stay away from it, but it's basically coating the entire section.
Alright, I want to step back out and tell them, there's mold in there and it hurts. I just got hurt a little bit, but I know very little bit about it. I know that it hurts and I try to stay away from it, so if anyone brave enough wants to go through, or maybe they know how to defeat said mold, then go for it, but I'm not.
Maybe we should
It's
talk.
mold, you can usually burn it.
Should we talk? Yeah. Maybe,
Well, I was
maybe-
thinking that, but I'm not sure if this is the type of mold that doesn't react to fire.
You did notice that the mold seemed to grow thicker in response to you lighting your lantern.
It grew thicker?
Yes.
Mm.
Oh. Yeah, it grew more and thicker when it came fire, so I don't think fire's gonna kill it.
Maybe the Raven people know about it, how to do it.
Was there any sign that that anyone's used the passageway recently?
Nope.
Then maybe they didn't. Maybe the druids didn't find it. Either way, I'm not sure it's something we want to deal with or mess with.
Okay, well, we can move on. Maybe see where these stairs. I kind of turn and point towards these stairs over here.
They lead up.
They lead back up to the winery.
This one you can roll the barrels in, and I'll fly out up here. Gesturing with my hands like I'm rolling an invisible barrel
Oh my god.
up the stairs.
Yeah, 'cause that one's a ramp.
Oh, I'm gonna blow out my hooded lantern and put it away.
Okay. Do you
Oh, wait.
leave the door open?
No, I am. Oh,
The mold has
Uh.
started to creep out of the door while you were talking, standing there with your lantern. It started
I-
creeping out the doorway, and it's now like on the door frame on the side that you're on now.
shit. Someone help me. I think we should shut this so no mold gets out. Look, I kind of point to the mold, kind of growing out of the doorway.
I help shut the door.
I'm
Fast.
rolling a barrel.
I help shut the door.
Alright, I'm gonna assist him with that. So, you wanna roll that there, son?
Sure. It's a strength check?
Yes.
With advantage. Because help action, you get advantage.
Congratulations.
Wow, that's tough.
I rolled a fucking 4 and a goddamn 6.
It could be worse.
It's
Could
pretty
be.
hard to close it because you're trying to pull this giant stone-looking thing. What's Iamor's character name?
Albert?
Albert.
Who's
Does-
way up here?
Does his teleportation take up a spell that he doesn't have anymore?
Does it?
That's what I'm asking.
He can teleport without using spell slots, I believe.
Because
Yeah, the night transportation.
if he's able to teleport, he probably would offer to push it.
To an unoccupied space that you can see. Alternatively, you
once
can
he uses
choose a
it, he
space
can use it
within
again.
range that is occupied by a small or medium creature. If that creature is willing, you both teleport, swapping places.
Once you use this feature, you can't do it again until you finish a long rest. Or you
Yeah,
have
and
to
he's already
convert your
used it.
spell first level or higher.
But even then, if he did use it, he would just lock himself in there, and then
Oh.
whoever he switched with is now the new person who's locked in there.
I
Yeah.
just assumed he had
Because they
something that was
places.
teleporting without swapping. Sorry. Carry on.
Nope.
He does, but it's a spell that he doesn't and he used all his spells.
Yeah.
Alright, seeing that we're struggling, I'm gonna try... Well, no. I'm gonna turn to Kurtal. A little help there, big guy?
I'm gonna use my scythe as kind of like a hook, and I'm gonna try to, like, wrap it around the door so we can all grab the shaft of this scythe and pull.
Kurt sighs, puts his hand on his shoulders and guidance. We can now when you roll, or that you can add to your roll.
Nice.
I can add a D4 to the roll now.
All right, pull it again.
I'm helping.
That succeeds now.
Nice.
17 total.
Yeah, that succeeds. You close it. It's still, the mold is still on the door frame there, but it's not doing anything because you put the fire out.
And Kurdali will look back over there and say, well, that's a thing that just happened.
Yeah. We should tell them that there's mold down here.
You should praise Thor for his help, though.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean that's a thing that just happened? Was there something going on?
With the mold? Did you not see it?
With anything, I just kind of heard Elman here speaking a little flustered and worried, and then we close this door, and then I hear, well, that happened.
There was
the mold.
mold past the door. Go ahead.
And then, as soon as I hear Kurdal say something about blessing his god Thor, I'm gonna roll my eyes and walk this way. Not even answering him.
All right. That room is basically empty.
Okay.
We should probably go find your wizard
right.
friend before he gets himself into trouble.
In the meantime,
Oh, right.
Does
I turned
anyone think to maybe loot Baba?
We already did that, I thought.
Yeah, I think we did.
Let's do
You
that.
did?
I don't think we said it, but let's do that then.
I was gonna say, if you didn't say it, you didn't do it.
yeah, alright. Yeah, we did say we were going to do it in the break, but then we ended last time, and then we forgot about it today. But in the meantime, Yeet has rolled the invisible barrel up to the top floor and to the crank over the hole there.
I'm gonna roll on a table for seeing if you get any good loot from her body.
Cool.
Okay. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break and then go to the bathroom. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Oh, and she also has her quarterstaff that she was hitting you guys with. If anyone wants a quarterstaff by chance.
Albert might want it. It depends on if it's magical or not, of course.
That's what I was just about to say. It's like, is it magic?
I mean, it's, if you stay with it a while, you pretty much can tell that it's not magic. But you know it hurts a lot.
I want it.
I mean, there's more a function of the wielder. Kurdo will take a look after we loot Abba's body. Kurdo will take it out and cremate it,
Okay.
and then he'll take a look at the wine barrels, see if he can tell if they've been poisoned or not. You know, these big vat things here that we saw someone dumping powder into.
Only one of them that you saw it pouring into, whichever one was that, is the only that one is poisoned.
Okay, but it is poisoned then. Like if he dips his finger in there and
Yeah,
puts a drop in his tongue, you can tell it's poisoned.
It's poisoned, yeah.
I might have a way around that. I don't have the spell prepared, but I could prepare it tomorrow.
What is it? Purify food and drink?
Yeah. Let me check and see if that works on poison thing.
It does. It's kind of its whole purpose.
Oh, well. There you go.
There's another one that lets you bring rotted food back to ripeness, or back to an edible state. But I don't think that is purify food and drink.
Well, that'll be good.
Are you at the body? Yeah. It will come out flying from the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
But did you check the rooms up here?
I didn't hear anything in them. You can check them if you want.
Okay.
I never went up to the second floor.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Oh, Jit knocks the door.
The door smacks you in the face. The door!
The door replies, "Who's there?"
The door replies, who's there? Knock knock, who's there? The door!
Knock, knock.
Hold on, let Blue. She's gonna be rolling.
I thought it was going to answer again.
What did I miss?
No, Blue's rolling loot on Baba Who's a What.
Mm-hmm.
The not Baba Yaga.
On the gal who almost killed.
Right.
And the only reason we won is because we decided to play the trapped rat and just fight our way and fight to the death.
And Colonel has no idea what happened. He didn't see the Planetar. The Planetar never revealed itself. As far as he's concerned, Thor just woke him up.
I thought that you all
saw-
saw the Planetar at the beginning, or were you already gone?
Oh no, like we might have seen her at the beginning, but he didn't see her when she woke him up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you mean the
I
angel?
imagine you did, because... Yeah,
No, she was invisible.
No, because when you cast a spell, you automatically cancel invisibility. Invisibility ends as soon as you cast a spell.
And then
It's
she
a
went
Planeteer.
invisible again still during her turn, so I would imagine that he didn't have enough time to really process that she was there, considering he was just waking up.
Yeah, it's more of like you opened your eyes, you saw her there, and then she just vanished in like a second.
You
You
get
don't know if you probably saw her, but you probably don't assume she had anything to do with you waking up.
a pair of sending stones.
Ooh. Sending
Oh,
stone.
great. So when we split the party, we can stay in contact.
Sending stones, I thought, teleports you to the other one.
No.
Oh, I guess I was thinking of the spell sending.
No, it's sending stones. They are like mobiles.
They are? Well, then
Yeah,
there
you
you
can-
go. I must just have the name wrong,
Or-
that's all. I don't know, we can look it up, but
That's what I was just about to do.
Sending. Okay, only a spell.
Sending
Um,
stones.
Blue.
What?
While they are searching,
Sending stones were a magical item that allow remote communication over any distance, even across different planes.
Cool beans.
Oh, snap. I'm on the top floor, and I will knock on the door.
Nothing happens.
I will open the door.
Okay.
And I will fly in. Regardless.
According to the internet, these items do not actually exist anymore.
Is this what I think it is?
What?
Huh?
The kitchen?
I feel
I was
so
about to say, it
bad.
looks like a dining room.
I feel so bad for the Raven people. They will have no food when they come back.
The room contains a rectangular table surrounded by 8 chairs, an L-shaped cupboard, not covered, and a floor-to-ceiling closet pantry. Next to the pantry is a small iron stove.
Yeah, I will search this room for food.
I mean, you find it in the pantry.
Om nom 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 nom
It's
nom.
literally floor to ceiling.
Om nom 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 nom.
Are you implying that you eat the entire pantry?
Om nom 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 nom
There's
nom.
no way a pixie would even remotely be capable of something like that.
Well, the food shrinks when he holds it, if he wants
Yeah.
to shrink it down.
This is a big
Why
loaf
would
of
he
bread.
decrease the amount of food he had?
There's still no feasible way that
I will
one
eat as
being
much
is
as I
going
can.
to
Why don't you
clear
make a
out the
con
entire
save?
pantry.
Why don't you make a con save to see how much you're able to eat before you just puke?
Oh, 14.
You eat like a third of it.
214.
After I eat it, I will go out and say, "Found food, guys."
It's mostly standard stores. You know, basic food and ingredients, as well as some silverware.
Heavily salted meat,
Well,
grain,
Yeah.
bread.
Basic
hold on.
stuff, yeah.
We're not here to eat. We're here to kill out the druids, not eat their food. Shit.
You don't know it yet.
Jit's got like crumbs on the corner of his mouth.
No, no crumbs. I will, I will kill the crumbs. There is no crumbs on me.
I like to imagine if you want it to play it out like this, at least you don't have to, but I like to imagine that you have some crumbs on your face that you don't notice, and then Colonel's like chiding you, and then you're like, no, I didn't do it, and then he's like, then why are there crumbs on your face? And you start flipping the fuck out, and you're just like, kill the crumbs!
Yeah.
Please roleplay that exact scene exactly the way Blue just described it.
Yeah, please,
Right.
please do.
Hey guys, there's food up here as well. Dining room.
Wait, we're not here to. Wait, we're not here to eat. Their food. We're here to bring back the winery.
Well, I didn't eat anything. I mean, I
And why are
found
there?
it.
Jit, why are there crumbs on your face?
There's no crumb on my face.
It's right there.
Where?
It's right there.
Ah! And I start hitting myself like, get it off! Get it off! Ah! That's all the crumbs! Ah!
To those in chat, may I ask politely that you please clip that and send me that link? Someone needs to whisper me that link on
Too
Twitch.
bad we can't
Of
see
that
you right
clip.
now. Oh my god.
Oh, that was perfect.
After all the crumbs! And you can see like the pixie is flying around, frantically slapping himself. No, hitting himself in the face like there is no crumbs. It's flying around. Oh wait, you can't see that. Here you go, flying around.
Miles is going to just eye roll and let you do your thing.
Jet, come here, calm down, what's wrong?
He thinks he has crumbs on his face, which he does. Don't know why that's such a big deal, but
I'm gonna go run after him.
And I will wash myself in the
what's
well.
my movement?
Okay.
25 feet. Jeez.
I have flown off to the well and is now trying to clean myself.
Good lord, that was too perfect.
Do I catch up?
that was
to him?
everything I would have dreamed it would be and more.
Blue?
What?
I'm gonna run after him. Do I catch up to him eventually?
Yeah, he's just at the well.
Okay.
Washing
Alright, I
his
go-
face.
You're a rogue, you bonus action dash, so you're super fast.
I
I'm
imagine you're like scrubbing your face hardcore right now.
I am a rogue as well.
Alright, I
Yeah.
keep forgetting that.
Jet, what's wrong?
And
Why
I
are you
stand
freaking
there
out?
Slash. What about? After all the
What's
crumbs.
wrong? Crumbs? There's no crumbs. You're fine. They're gone.
I'm gonna check the large barrels here in the main room. See how many of them are full, like the real big ones, and all the like other barrels on the walls. I'm just gonna kind of like walk by and kind of knock on them and see if it's full of a liquid.
A majority of the ones that are there are full. There's a few here or there, maybe one or two that aren't.
And we established that the wine up here is poisoned, right?
I forgot which one, but one of the big vats that's open.
Oh, one of the big vats.
Mm-hmm.
That means there's a chance that these a good majority of these barrels are probably poisoned, if not all of them.
Jit, look at your reflection, and you won't see any crumbs. I promise you. We need you level-headed. Come on, we gotta get this place
Ha!
secured before we leave.
I told you! Belnar will save me from the crumbs.
Yes, Belnar saved you. All hail Belnar. Okay, let's go. Come on.
All hell, Belnar!
I try to say that like a condescending tone.
It's like a hypnotic tick, like hypnotic suggestion. Anytime you hear someone say "All hail Belnar," you have to shout it at the top of your lungs.
And sarcastic praise is probably taken by Jit as like seriously actually committing to Belnar.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to yell in the mic, but Yit will like yell at the top of his lung, but all hail Belnar! Save her from the crumbs!
Where's Kurtal during all of this? I don't see him on the map. Oh, he never moved his icon out of the basement.
Trying to employ his favorite strategy when dealing with Jit, and he's going to go upstairs and explore himself.
You done? You good, buddy? You ready to go back and clean out this place before we have to go back to the Ravens?
Oh yeah, there are 3 doors left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
let's
shout
go.
to everybody by now. I've probably checked all the barrels. It's like, if we found out that one of these giant vats is poisoned, a good majority of these barrels in here are filled with wine, which means a good majority of them are probably poisoned as well.
I drank 2 bottles and I'm good.
Wait, do we hear him outside? Me and Jit? Blue? I'm
No.
pretty sure we... No, okay.
I was gonna say probably not, but I bet Kurtal hears me.
Hey, wait.
Turtle says in passing, I think I can purify them if once I regain spells.
Alright.
So in this room you see
Oh man, okay.
2 pairs of bunk beds and a wall along the wall 4 identical footlockers. So it's the
Alright.
sleeping quarters for the family members.
Okay. I'll check over in this one.
It's identical to the other room.
And this last area here.
The master bedroom.
Alright. Alright, with that I think
Hold on.
Kurtal will come back down.
Hold on, give me a second. I stuffed my face right before having to read about this room. So the room has a 4-poster bed with the headboard carved like a giant raven.
Ooh.
A soft black rug covers the floor between the bed and the door. In the corners of the south wall stand 2 slender wardrobes with the tapestry of a church hanging on the wall behind them. And beneath the tapestry sits a handsomely carved rocking cradle. To the north, under a window, is a plain desk and chair, and then there's other furnishings like a wooden chest and a freestanding mirror.
Nothing that looks particularly dangerous, though, right?
No, just looks like the master bedroom. I just wanted to describe it because they've got a lot on it.
Alright.
Look at you being
Kurtal
good people, not looting their house.
Alright, Kurtal will start gathering up the crew and telling them that he intends to take the bunk beds, for the night, and we'll do a long rest, and then he can purify the wine before we all go back.
Off. Yeah, okay.
Does
After,
anyone do anything else? Jay?
Yeah, before that. Before
yeah, I
that,
followed Jit to where this door is, and I'm like,
outhouse.
is this where those
Yeah,
Those
Curdle does not
happens-
come this way.
No,
stop hole? You think
What?
this is a
Jit has taken the Elmin to the outhouse and readying his axe and like, open the door.
I'm gonna carefully open the door. Kind of like standing where I am, reaching over and opening the door, so when the door opens, it's
If I see
Jit
someone
that's
in there,
front of
I will
it.
attack.
It's Strahd!
It's empty.
Peekaboo!
I like
It's
peek
not sitting
over
there with
to
the
look in.
newspaper.
Why were they queuing to this? It was all open. It was all vacant.
Ah,
Stupid lights.
you milch cow.
What?
You milch cow.
I'm a
Do
pixie.
you know?
Dumbass.
You know thieves can't, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
man.
called you a fool.
Oh yeah. I will still say I'm a pixie, dude, dumbass.
You're such a fool. I'm a pixie, dumbass.
I just walk away.
I think he misunderstood you. Like, are you calling me a foul?
Oh, you probably.
No,
Oh,
fool.
Okay, I understand now. Okay, so you speak to him in Thieves' Cant, telling him that he's a fool with, like, milch cow or whatever. But he's stupid and thinks that you're saying that he's a cow or something and doesn't realize you're talking Thieves' Cant, even though he knows Thieves' Cant. And so then he's all like, don't be dumb, I'm a pixie. And he's all, I'm imagining almost like, you know, like you fluff yourself up when you're overconfident kind of thing. Like, you idiot, I'm a pixie. That's how I'm imagining this scene. Does that sound about right, Jit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he knows Thief Sound, but he didn't know you were talking to him in Thief Sound.
Right.
And we will go up.
I did always think it was funny that Thieves' Cant is considered a different language, even though it's literally nothing but just coded speech.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally anybody could learn Thieves' Cant probably within, like, a month.
Oh wait.
I mean, it's not that different than regular language.
Exactly, it shouldn't be considered a different language. It's just common, but it's said in code.
Isn't it a
Blue.
mix of different things, not just common?
Well,
It's like a
technically it
mix,
exists.
and it's got
Technically,
gestures and
Thieves' Cant
shit.
exists in every
Yeah.
single language, but it's nothing but coded speech. If you can speak common, then you can hear Thieves' Cant, you just don't recognize it as Thieves' Cant and can decode it.
Did someone say blue?
Yeah, me. I'm gonna let Jit go where he's going, and I'm gonna walk over to this new door and take a look at it. Kind of carefully look at it.
It's a door.
Where are you?
Does it look safe?
Yeah?
Alright, I'm gonna open it and walk in. What do I see?
Horses.
Yeah, it just looks like a barn. Let me see if there's more description, but I think it's just like basic.
Light horses.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
these horses
two
are,
draft
like,
horses.
huge. Well,
They're draft horses
massive.
for pulling the wagons.
I was about to say, yeah, they're meant to be. It's like they're probably Clydesdales.
Yeah, they're huge horses. They're used for pulling the fully loaded wine wagons and shit. So, since there's only two of them,
Whoa!
and they're pulling huge barrels of wine and shit, then it makes sense that they're that big.
Alright, I'm gonna walk out of this and try to find everyone else.
Alright, you find them upstairs,
Okay, hold on.
settling
Okay.
in,
Character?
seemingly settling into bed without even bothering to tell you guys that they found the beds.
Okay.
Curdle
I'm
was
gonna
gonna,
walk in.
was gonna gather up everyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kurt all said earlier. he
Oh.
hasn't
Okay.
gathered everybody yet.
Okay.
Recommend.
Jit will fly
The
down
plan,
and
the plan is to do is to rest long enough for him to recover spells. He'll purify all the stuff here that's been poisoned, and then we go back.
Why I
Also,
can't move
how
my
do
character?
you whisper to people again?
/W and then the person's
Yeah,
name on
Her name.
on Roll20 or GM if you want to whisper to Blue.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like /W.
The space or no space?
No space. Like that.
Yit will fly down and into the big barrel again and sleep in that.
Okay.
Of course he does.
He's hidden in there. They can't find him. He's safe. And it smells like wine.
Hey, is the grid on by chance, Blue?
You can
It
hold
should
down
be.
Alt
I think.
to move freely.
Because I can't, like, I'm trying to use my mouse. Oh, never mind. Now I can do. Now I can do it. What the fuck? I'm gonna kind of open the door to Kurdal and. Oh, we found a room. Is there any other rooms in here?
Hey,
Not.
head a little further down the hall.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the first door.
Those are
My-
bunk beds, by the way.
Yeah.
There's
If you wanted, you
We'll
could
go
all
to
sleep
this
in one
wall.
room. Cause
Miles doesn't want to be anywhere near these guys
Jit-
when midnight comes.
We
Jit,
don't want to be near you.
Jit is hiding in a barrel, so he's not sleeping with you.
Alright, I'm gonna open this door. What do I see when I open it?
Which door?
The dining room door.
Oh, you see the dining room and the kitchen.
And the crumb leads.
Oh, did
Okay,
Miles
I'm
take
gonna-
the master bedroom?
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he
Um,
did.
I'm gonna walk in. Do I see any food that I can put in my bag for later?
There's the pantry.
And,
Alright,
and, a,
I'm
and a
gonna-
track of crumbs.
You see, yeah,
Oh.
you see around the pantry a huge pile of like crumbs scattered about. So I guess it's not really a pile, but you see crumbs on the top shelves and stuff. The pixie was like sitting on the shelf, so there's crumbs.
Do I see any kind of food that is not crumbs?
He ate only a third of the food, so.
Okay, I'd like to take 2 days rations worth of food.
Okay, that shouldn't be hard to find. It's a huge floor-to-ceiling pantry.
Okay,
They've got a lot of
Um,
people, so.
right. Then I'm... Hold on.
Everyone's pillaging their food.
Kurdal is not. If he catches anyone doing it, he will scold them.
I was about to say, it's like, I have not touched the food.
Whoa.
I like how you're trying to at least be smart and conservative, you know, like you're taking 2 servings and the pixie just devoured an entire third of the pantry, just straight up. We've got like the full range going.
Burp.
Okay, yeah, and then I'm gonna, walk out of here, and then walk to this room.
So you're gonna sleep alone?
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep in that bed. I'm gonna
Okay.
go to bed.
Are you in the top or bottom?
I'm in my own bed.
Everyone,
Are those
well,
bunk
they're
beds?
bunk beds, so
Oh.
even if you're alone, it's top or
Uh,
bottom. Everyone
I'll
who picks
probably
the
just-
bottom, roll for crush damage. No, I'm kidding.
Falls on top of you.
Kurdal is sleeping on the bottom. He's not particularly fond of heights.
Okay.
And every height, and even small things are become bigger when you're a dwarf. So all right. So then are we doing our rest and leveling up then?
Yeah, unless anyone does anything else.
Nope.
I already wrote what I want to do in chat.
Sweet.
Okay, cool.
my
So,
gosh.
yeah, so basically, unless he's surprised, he will have that up going.
I was like taking a minute to read it. Sorry. I'm like.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah. Okay. So everyone does everything they're doing.
good.
Resting up, getting full health back. Half the hit dice that you have can be replenished, and spells are replenished. No one has any items with where you roll the charges, right? I don't think so.
Nope.
So
I don't
yeah,
know.
that's it.
I don't think I have
Well,
any
more
items at all.
HP to me. Thank you.
Did you just roll a
In-
hit die?
And I rolled for the extra HP you get for leveling up.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I already rolled for that.
And everyone is leveled up too, yes.
Cool.
How did he eat that much? He's a fucking bottomless pit, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
51 plus 12 is 63.
Ooh, you're catching up in the hit point department.
Dungeon and catacombs. Let's see here.
Hey guys, I can now do 2 attacks per turn.
Oh god.
Sweet.
Oh dear.
That's kind
Finally.
of terrifying in Jit's
Finally.
hands.
Yeah, but I don't get
How
the
well he does with
damage,
just
though.
one? He was doing with just one? Yeah.
But I don't get the extra seal of damage, divine fury damage.
It's still
Second.
terrifying in your hands.
Yeah.
You don't make the best choices?
What? I make totally the best choices. What are you talking about?
Well, Kurdal has a 4th level spell slot now, so there's that.
Oh, awesome.
Cool beans. Who else wants to talk about what their level up gave them really quick? Just brief, not
gave
like
me,
long.
Evasion.
When I cast the spell Animate Dead, instead of getting 3 skeletons, I can create 1 huge or smaller monstrosity, humanoid, or beast that has a challenge rating of 3 or lower.
Ooh.
Nice.
Cool.
I gained evasion.
That's pretty awesome.
Basically,
Evasion's good.
I can dodge certain things.
You can dodge AoE.
Red Dragon's Fury Breath, or like a Ice Storm spell.
If it's an
When
AoE,
you are
if it's
subjected
AoE,
to an effect that'll when you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw, you
yeah.
take only half damage. You instead take no damage if you succeed.
And take
Saving
half,
throw. Yeah. So basically, I could dodge things better.
yeah, but given that it's a dexterity saving throw, it's pretty much any AoE. It's a lot of AoE spells.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Literally the only
There are
thing I
probably
got was
certain
spell slot.
AoE spells that I can't do.
Cleric 7th level is so empty that is literally the only thing I got. I got a spell slot. That was it.
What?
Clerics.
I only got an extra attack.
I only get to hit twice in a round.
I would have gotten it so much better sooner if I didn't go rogue. But that's sneak damage though.
Captain some Z.
So there's been a lot of times where that cunning action has saved you.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh. Well, I built it to be able to sneak
I
in
found
and
it.
found information because that was what the group missed at the point. So
Yeah, because
Oh.
Jit is part rogue, tiny bit.
but now we have a.
I may not have the rogue class, but I am proficient in sleight of hand and stealth because I was a street urchin for most of my
I
life.
found the page for Nimble Knobs, guys.
Awesome.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay, so that's why I was checked out for a minute there. Sorry. Okay,
Cool beats.
so y'all wake up in the morning, and does anyone have anything they do first thing in the morning?
Kurdal
Not
is
my
going to
goal.
go and purify and everything that's poisoned.
Okay, I'd say you can do it. You only end up spending the one purify spell or whatever. I don't know if it's able to be cast as a ritual or not. You can if you want. And it's only required to do that one giant vat. You don't find poison anywhere else.
I'm gonna grab a single, 2 pieces of bread. One, and I'm gonna, no, actually, I'm gonna grab a single piece of bread and break it in half, and I'm gonna start to feed half, to
Miles.
my pet mouse.
Miles.
Yes.
When you wake up in the morning and you're still in bed, you find the planetar sleeping next to you.
The fuck?
Because I feel like Machine would want her to do that, so I'm doing it.
Is there any particular reason you're here?
I had to sleep somewhere.
Did it have to be with me?
I like keeping an eye on you.
Why? Or is it because of the other?
I mean, you know, he's a demon, I'm an angel-y thing.
Would you like to talk to him?
No,
Okay.
I'm cool just playing coy with him. It's okay. It's okay.
Between you and me, he does find you incredibly entertaining.
Okay. Anyways, we need to get everybody together.
Let's.
She's like dramatically getting out of bed in the most awkward way possible and manages to like trip, get stuck like curled in the bedsheet, you know, and like trip her way out somehow. Despite being this like majestic creature, she's like struggle busing just to get out of bed.
Do you need a hand there?
No, I got it. Oh fuck, she stubs her toe. No, I got this.
By the way, I don't think we ever actually introduced ourselves. My name's Miles.
I'm Maladwa.
Nice to meet you.
I was sent here because they don't like me.
No one likes me either. You and me are gonna get along.
Well, I can't stick around for long, but I have to help you guys a little bit, and so that you can do the right thing. I should stop talking about it though, because I need to tell the whole group, and I don't want to tell them over and over again to different people each time and repeating myself. And oh my god, she's like getting like crazy worked up now. She's like hyper. She's like, oh, we could be good friends though. We could be pen pals. We could. Oh, she's like going on and on.
Sending
Okay, calm down.
She literally just keeps talking until you leave, basically.
I'm gonna walk over to the pantry, I'm gonna grab a single loaf of bread, break it in half, start feeding half to my pet mouse.
Okay.
While I eat the other half for breakfast.
Okay.
Listening to the planetar kind of jabber on behind me.
Okay.
Well, half listening. I'm picking up like every other word.
Yeah, really, she probably at some point suggests that you give her one of the sending stones so you could be pen pals.
I would give them to you if I had them. I think the cleric picked them up.
Yeah, that is accurate.
If you want one
Cleric
of them,
has
though, you can talk to
plans
him.
Just, you know, FYI.
However, if you are a planetar, Ghidorah is from the Abyss, and I feel like you guys already have a way of communicating somehow.
But,
That's just me, though.
but I thought we were gonna be pen pals.
It sounds a very lot like Kitty.
Kitty is kind of like Machine, and this is kind of influenced by Machine, so that would make sense then that it sounds like her.
But now Miles can have his own kitty.
I've already got a pet mouse. And I've already got a demon in my head. I don't really need a planetar.
Is there room for another in your head?
Oh god.
Planetar, maybe?
We're gonna have a new... We're gonna have the new Steve.
I'm not putting this hyperactive fucking planetar in my head with Ghidorah. That's a terrible ass idea.
Then you can have like an angel and a demon on your shoulder.
I'm not gonna become
Well, I mean, like, it might fix the problem if you have your soul corroding.
It might. I'm not gonna try it though.
That's just the demon talking.
You don't know.
I take a swipe around the building as well after breakfast and just to look if we missed something or not.
There's just average stuff, you know, that you would find in a house.
Oh, okay.
I come out of the hallway and I see Elman jump out the window. Apparently, there we go. That was so hilarious the way that looked. Also, Paul Stone, you're muted.
Oh, I am. Sorry.
That was so damn funny. I just see, I see Elman, then all of a sudden you move this way, like up to this.
I know. I didn't mean
watch
to.
him jump out the window.
I would like to walk downstairs and then walk around the perimeter of this winery to kind of keep guard, kind of check, but do it stealthily. I'm doing it stealthily.
You can roll stealth, sure.
All right. 29. Fuck yeah.
You're gone.
Alright.
But nothing happens or anything. Nothing noteworthy's going on.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna walk back upstairs. Into
Do I
this kitchen
find
area.
any hay?
I'm sure they have hay somewhere, since they have horses.
I want to feed the horses.
Okay. It seems that even though the druids were evil, they didn't hurt the horses or anything, because they're all nature-y.
That's nice of them.
Okay. So, I'm assuming you guys all congregate in the kitchen, maybe? So you can sit around the table? And people
That's probably
can
a
eat
good
breakfast?
idea. Yep.
Alright.
And the Planetar will take the head of the table, I guess. Let me move everything.
Durkon sees the planetary, he's sort of like in awe for probably around 10 seconds. Then he's just sort of like surprised.
Where
Wait,
the fuck
everything
is the
doesn't do it.
Planetar? Maybe I don't move the Planetar. Oh, here she is. Do-do-do.
Okay, let's take
Get rid of the invisibility ninja.
Is there a way to make your icon smaller? Or is this the smallest that it can get?
This is the smallest it gets. The smallest it can get is it fits to the grid.
Blue would need to do it. All she has to do is take off the grid and then minimize your character and then put back on the grid.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
okay then.
it's not worth all that effort.
Oh, there's the Planetar.
2 seconds.
Where? Oh, there.
Oh, whoops, I accidentally moved someone else. There we go. Okay.
Miles is probably still feeding his pet rat the 1/2 loaf of bread.
I will fly
While
over.
everyone is congregated at the dinner table.
I will sit on the planter's shoulder. If she lets me.
She doesn't swat you away.
Yes. Sit there and dangle with my feet. La la la.
Oh god. Hi guys!
Teacher's pet, teacher's pet.
Hi guys! So, good work, I guess. Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Could have been better.
Thank you.
Belmar guided us.
So, now to business. Dun dun dun! And that's like her in character. Now to business. Dun dun dun! So, I was sent here to help you guys because they don't exactly like Strahd, where everyone is all happy and healthy and goody-goody. So yeah, people don't like Strahd either in other places, but the problem is they didn't want to send anyone important, because then you get stuck here, because no spells work even for us. So yeah, that would get us out. So like they sent me because they didn't want to send someone important, because I'm gonna be trapped here until you succeed. So yeah, I want to go do things after this, because like, you know, I'm not the best group worker. People usually get mad at me and try to stab at me and stuff because I kind of mess
Join
things
the
up a
club.
lot. I kind of mess up a lot. So yeah, I will do my own thing after this because I don't want to bother you guys. But I have some suggestions for you because you are being watched.
By Belnar.
Talk a lot.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
So, you guys need to stop Strahd. We see that you've been having trouble, which is why you don't go to Strahd now. But if you do other things around Barovia, then you can eventually get to him. But first you have to take out his allies, and you have to find allies, and you have to get the items. So I just came here to tell you guys that you should probably get some allies like Esmeralda or the
Will you be our ally?
Richter. No. I mean, you can ask me questions and stuff, but I can't stay with you guys. I have other things I
Why?
can do.
I got it.
Because I
Why
mess
don't the
everything
gods
up.
help?
Everyone always hates me. I can't stay. I'm gonna make more people hate me. I don't want you to hate me more.
Belnar loves you.
I'm just a bit confused. Who do you serve?
Oh, the
Belnar.
Planetars! Planetars! You know, the goody two-shoe ones that are like, I'm gonna keep order, and oh, I'm going to
Yeah,
make sure the mortals stay in line, and
The
oh,
opposite
well,
of my other half.
Hey, but I believe the Planetars. I was told they were in service to the gods.
I'm
The
sure
gods-
there is. I don't know. I am kind of the one that no
Uh,
one tells anything.
Okay.
We're
You can see the
I'm
Colonel's having a little bit of a crisis of faith with this.
crisis of faith over what?
The fact that this is the fact that a ditzy angel can exist.
Oh. I
I'm gonna
mean,
walk
I'm
out.
sure that Planetars serve. Oh
Did you
wow.
just say Elman leaves?
Yeah, I rolled my eyes and I
Wow.
left.
Wow. Anyways, I mean, I'm sure we serve a god. I don't know what god I'm under. I'm under Bob, who's under Alvin,
Belnar.
who's
You're
under
under Belnar.
they're like, she gives a long chain. So I don't know. I don't know what god. I don't know. I'm just
will
here to
try.
help you guys. Can I just tell you my help?
It will try and
Sure,
convince her she
I guess.
works under Belnar.
Who's Belnar?
Your boss.
I don't know a Belnar. But there's a
Aw,
god
you
named
must-
Belnar? I've never heard of him. I don't think he's a god.
Kid,
If he is a
kid,
god,
kid.
he's more of a demigod, like an inspiring god, maybe. But I don't think he's an actual god.
Just don't right now. Please.
Maybe it's a god
we
that
can
no
talk
one
later.
knows, and so it's like, you know, like one of those guys is not really a god, but thinks there is a god, and so that they call themselves a god, but they're not actually a god.
Please, just tell us what you want. What you're here to tell us, please.
Okay, well, you need to collect allies. So there's Esmeralda, and then there's the Von Richten dude who's a vampire hunter. He's helpful. Also you probably could find information from the Mad Mage, and there's a few others I can't remember at the moment. So I'll tell you through my pen pal if I do remember the other ally potentials. Oh, and don't forget about Irina and Ismark, even though they're kind of in a bit of a temporarily unavailable thing, because I saw that she is pretty angry. But I'm sure they can
Description
help.
of her, yes.
I'm sure you could get their help at some point when it's really important, though. Just maybe not now.
What did you say your
Anyways,
name was again?
Maladwa.
Alagua?
Maladwa.
Malagua.
Maladwa.
I'm gonna
Maladwa.
walk back in and
My
sit
mistake.
back.
Maladw. Wait, I've lost track already. Hold on. Maladwa. Maladwa.
Maladawa.
Maladwa. Fun,
Maladwa.
fun fact,
God.
Maladwa I got because Malad is French for bad. Because she's a bad planetar because she fucks everything up.
Well, I'm
Hence
gonna-
why she
I'm gonna
wanted to
walk-
be in. Hence why she wanted to sleep next to the man who's half demon.
Well, not because she's evil, just because she's bad at her job, really.
Exactly.
You had one job.
Well, I guess technically it means like sick or whatever, but close enough, same diff. Anyways, people probably think she's sick in the brain anyway.
I can see why.
Anyways, you also need to go for the holy symbol, that can help you against Strahd. The symbol of Ravenkind, if I remember correctly. I think you got a reading about it. But I don't think you know where it is. It's in Castle Ravenloft, unfortunately. So you're gonna have to get it when you go to
Maladwa, stop.
Castle
Maladwa.
Ravenloft.
Maladwa. Two things. First, you keep saying people don't like you. I think one of those reasons might be you talk a little bit too much.
The whole point of this is me talking to tell you what you need to know.
I understand.
Do you not
But
want my
you're-
help? I can leave. I can go right now.
That is not what I said, and you know it.
No, I don't know it. You said
Yes,
people
you
don't
do.
like me because I'm talking too much as you cut me off, which means that you think I'm talking too much, which means you don't like me.
Why are you
I-
so mean to her?
I find you very entertaining. Which means
What
I
about
do
it?
like you. But I have two questions. First, if we have all these tasks, where do you think we should go next?
Oh, you guys get to choose. I'm just telling you the options.
Alright. And the second question is, how long do you think you're going to be among us?
Only for this meeting. And then I'm going elsewhere because there's other things to do. There's a lot of things to do. It's kind of a big land. And since there's no one else that's gonna come here because they don't want to get stuck and so they only want me here. So that means I have to do a lot of it, which means that I have to go. I don't have time for this. There's so
Thank
much to
God she'll
do.
be gone soon.
You're not there. Damn it.
I am. I
No,
did walk.
no,
I
he
walked
said he
back
walks
in.
back in.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I didn't get a chance to say that, but I walked back in, sat back down.
Okay. I mean, like, yeah, there's stuff to do. I need to go. That's why I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for you to finish fighting so I could go. You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we got what we needed, so.
I'm not done talking.
we
I
can
got cut off
go.
before I finished talking. You literally didn't let me give the information. All I did is give you hours. I
Alright.
didn't give you any of your other things to do.
Okay, go. Go ahead.
You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna tell you because you're being mean.
No. He's
No,
just
no, I'm
crabby.
sorry. I'm sorry. I had a bad night. I didn't sleep well. Someone, I kind of look at Curdle, snores, and I didn't get much sleep.
You snore through the wall, Curdle. Oh God.
The
I-
Planetar was with me in the master bedroom. She don't know.
Ew. Okay, anyway.
Oh, that was
too
me
much
out of
information.
character. Oh, do you need help with that? Here. If she casts like greater restoration or something on you to try and make you not tired. Because she doesn't understand either subtleties like, greater
There is a spell called Calm
restoration
Emotions.
versus doing something that's like chiller, like how she just did a basic healing word for Curdle and now she's doing greater restoration for you complaining about being grumpy. Yeah, she's not the best. Anyways. Well, anyways, as I was saying, you need to go find Nimble Labs. That's how you can find the holy symbol, but you have to get into Ravenloft first, and I really don't think you should do that unless you're, like, either going to fight him, or you find a way in that doesn't actually alert him. Which, fun fact, apparently he likes to invite people to dinner, so maybe you'll get an invitation, and then you could go scout out the house. The castle when you go there for dinner, but I don't know yet. It's up to Strahd, really. He usually tries to invite, because he's all arrogant like that. He's all like, I'm gonna play with people's minds. And so he usually ends up inviting people to dinner once they do something major that isn't angering him. Like, you'll probably get an invitation soon, considering you finally killed Baba, and
That's nice.
he was so pestered by her, so he'll probably be quite happy, actually. Anyways.
I like dinner.
So yeah, you can figure that out if you could get into Castle Ravenloft, but obviously you're not ready to do that yet. So you might want to instead go and check out some other areas, like, I mean, maybe try...
What? Whoa, wait. Out of character. Was that...
That was
babbling, or
like, that was like hemming and hawing, you know, like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. We need to go where?
Yeah, well, maybe you could go and look into the toy store and figure out that issue, or you could go to the Mad Mage and figure out
That's
that.
right, the toy store. I need to go back there.
Slow down. We can't hear you. You're going 50 miles an hour. We like it. Don't mind that.
Or you could find
we need-
Rictavio. Rictavio is probably a good one to find, and he probably knows more about what you could do. Or you could go find Esmeralda in the tower and go through that tower. Or there's the Amber Temple, and there's a bunch of others. I guess if you want, I can probably just pop a message to the Keepers of the Feathers, since apparently it seems like you get all your information from them anyway, so I can just be like, yo, here's a tip, bruh, and send it to them, and then they can know so that you can go to them for your information, so then I won't have to bother you again in the future.
Well, you said you wanted to be my pen pal, right?
Yeah, that too.
If you find any other useful information you think we need to know, send a message.
I'm assuming she would probably have message, so she'll do that.
Alright.
And also, you should probably take care of the werewolf problem that keeps making people disappear.
Werewolves.
Anyways.
Blue.
Yes.
I heard Fine Wiltabo. Did I hear any of those other names?
Rictavio.
Okay, how do you spell that?
Rictavio.
Whoa, slow down. R-I-C-T.
Rictavio.
Okay, and what was the other names?
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda. I think you guys might have encountered her, unless I'm remembering wrong. But you went your separate ways. She had
And
the
then I heard
cart.
something about And then I heard something about an Amber Temple.
Yeah, the Amber Temple she suggested, and then the werewolf problem.
Which she just
Esmeralda,
mentioned.
cause you guys tried to get. Are you the guys? I've run Strahd a few times. I'm pretty sure you guys tried to get somewhere, and when you tried to go in, you tripped traps and it exploded on everyone.
That does not sound familiar. Unless you're talking about the Death House.
No.
Because that's where the Death House collapsed.
Okay,
No.
well then I'm just gonna assume that you didn't do it. Esmeralda. Yeah, and there's more, but I can't remember it all because, yeah, there's a lot. But the point is you can help fix all Barovia's problems slowly, and then you'll be able to attack Strahd once he's weakened, because you've, gotten rid of his allies, and you've gotten allies, and you've gotten stuffs. She looks at you, Curdle. So, you don't have to worry about Strahd being too much. Like, I know that you think, because I'm all, holy and listening in on your prayers and stuff. So yeah,
Curdle's face is impassive. He just sort of like.
So she keeps going. So she's like, so like, you don't have to worry because you'll be able to get Strahd. You just need to get more stuff and then weaken him more. Oh, and don't forget that you have to get the special jewel thingy that, I can't remember the name, but the jewel thingy that has health for him. Then maybe you could also destroy him easier. That's part of your problem when you fought him before, is you didn't get his jewel thingy. That absorbs his health. I mean, damage.
What? What was that? I heard
the
something.
jewel thingy.
Jewel?
The part of the problem is you didn't destroy the jewel thingy that absorbs his damage. So like you weren't hurting him, you were hurting the jewel.
I'm absolutely charmed by the word gem, and I'm just like this. Like, ooh, tell me, is it big? Is it small?
It's like,
why do we have to destroy it?
Huge. Not just like a gem. It's like a big thing. It's not called a gem, but it's like a gem. I don't know the name of it. It's a big thing that he has.
Where?
In Ravenloft, of course.
Well, yes, of course, in Ravenloft. But where in Ravenloft?
I mean, I'm sure you can find it. I don't know. It's somewhere in Ravenloft. Somewhere.
Okay, what's the name of the jewel?
I don't know. It's just a big thing that absorbs his damage.
Well, I can't go around saying, hey, do you know where the big jewel is?
Well,
Everyone will just look at me like I'm insane.
Well, you couldn't ask anyone anyway because it's in Ravenloft, which means that only the allies of Strahd would know because only allies of Strahd go into Ravenloft. The big castle.
Well,
You can't ask around in Ravenloft for it. You're gonna have to find it. Oh, and
okay,
by the way, Strahd really likes Irina. That's another thing. That's another thing that you need to know that you guys didn't understand when you got the journal.
Wait, say that again. Strahd likes what?
Irina. Because she's actually Tatiana. Reincarnated, of course.
She's dead.
Who?
Reincarnated?
Yeah. What do you think happens to all the souls that are stuck in Barovia? They all get reincarnated in Barovia because they can't escape Barovia.
Does someone want to fill me in on what the planets are just said?
Yeah, I forgot who Tatiana is.
Tatiana was the gal that that was going to marry Strahd's brother.
It's quite the dramatic love story, actually. I mean, it's so romantic, but in a really creepy and bad and dangerous way. Because it was all like jealousy and love triangles. And
yeah, and he doesn't fucking sparkle, which is nice.
Because it involved murder, too. Oh, that's so titillating. So much drama.
Well, we've got a lot to do, and thank you. So I think with that, we should probably get going. And I look around and, where's Jet?
Why would Curdle be reincarnated or whatever? He's right there.
Belnar is who I think they're talking about.
Oh, you meant saying Belnar.
Troll!
I forgot my name. Oh, fuck.
So anyways, yeah, I suggest you start maybe gathering some allies and some items, and then you can figure out more information about Ravenloft once he invites you there. You probably shouldn't attack him the first time that you go there invited, considering he'd be prepared for you to be there. But maybe if you sneak in later after, you know, checking the place out when you get invited. I mean, unless you want to risk your lives more, then I guess you could go and attack him when he invites you the first time. But, I mean, I'm stupid, and I mess everything up, and I wouldn't even do that. So, yeah.
I kind of staring at him now.
Yeah. He's just like, Kurtle's just sort of watching at her fast.
You cut out. Wait, you cut out, Paul.
Oh, Kurtle's just sort of has been just sort of staring at her, like almost like fascinated, wondering when she's going to run out.
Never.
Like she's she's talking and like I assume she's like staring kind of in one direction, like behind everybody, not really making eye contact. So I'm like noticing she's not noticing. I just kind of put my finger up to her face and kind of like mumble to myself, "How does she breathe?" While she's going like 10 million miles an hour. What was that?
Back.
Oh, hello.
Well, I guess we have several headings,
Yep.
and you all were here for a reason, so I assume we need to get back to the people that sent you here and tell them that the job is done.
Oh, well, I can't
Hey.
get back. Like I said, they didn't send anyone important because you get stuck in Barovia. No one can escape Barovia until Strahd is dead. Which is why I really, really need you guys to do this. Because, like, otherwise I'm kind of stuck here forever.
I'm sorry. You just reminded me very much of the show called Konosuba, which basically has a similar premise. There's a goddess who's stuck in a fantasy world until the devil king is killed.
There you go.
Damn. I kind of nod and look around and, well, where's Jet? Colonel? Where's Jet?
I didn't see him this morning.
I thought he was sitting on the Planetar's shoulder.
Yeah, I just saw him on the, Planetar here.
The
I'm
pixie
sorry,
left
what?
when the pixie left when she mentioned the toy store.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. The pixie started
Oh.
going into the toy store straight
Yeah.
away without even waiting for her to be done.
I'm back. Sorry. When she mentioned the toy store, Yitch goes, "Oh, right, I have something," and just flies off. Faster than
Right.
before.
Okay. Well, we should probably go find Jit because hell knows, or gods below know that he's probably getting into trouble. Did anyone see which direction he went in?
Wait,
No.
Troll, did you actually leave?
Yeah.
Okay. What direction did you leave? Because Miles has a pretty
Towards town. The way we
you-
came.
Yeah, he's going straight up to the toy store.
he's just heading towards town.
Yep.
All I saw was him fly out of the room as fast as he could.
Or yeah, you will notice that he flies off towards the way we came from.
He's going back the way we came from.
Okay. I'm gonna turn back to what was the Planetar's name? I forgot.
Maladwa.
Yeah,
Malagwa?
Maladwa.
Maladwa.
D.
Maladwa?
Someone type
Well,
it.
I'm gonna... Okay, thank you.
No, it's funny that way. This way.
Oh, and by the way, Curdle, I forgot to mention, when she said to look for Rick Tavio, you recognized that name as the crazy man that took up the room in the tavern for like a long time.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's another good reason to go back to the tavern, aside from letting them know that their winery is empty.
I'm
So
gonna
yeah,
turn to-
if anyone doesn't need anything else from me, I'm gonna go now.
Before she
Thank
leaves,
you.
Ghidorah is gonna take control for a moment, and you're gonna hear his voice come out of Miles and say, "I like you, Maladwa."
I like you
Get a
too.
room.
I like you
You
too,
like-
Gamora.
Kurgo started banging his head on the table.
I mean, when she still played Maladwa went invisible and then whispered to Ghidorah about how sexy he is or something.
Yes, she did.
Wow.
So, anyways, so you say I like you or whatever. She's like, oh, I like you too.
I walk out. kind of turn back in. All right, ready, guys? Thank you.
She tries to
Moatwa.
leave, but she just goes through the window. And it cracks and shatters. And she leaves out the window. And she's like, ow, 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 as she goes.
Okay. So
I really hope she's smart enough to stay away from Ghidorah. He's just gonna corrupt her, and that's not gonna be good.
She already called herself stupid, so... The main saving grace will be that she's too busy doing things to get with Ghidorah.
Because here's the thought process Ghidorah just had. It's like, if this is like the worst Planetar that he can find, if he can corrupt her and turn her into like a demonized Planetar, it would be like vindication that he is like one of the all-powerful demons of the abyss.
So yeah, she's totally just flirting with him. I don't think she realizes any of that. She would just flirt with him.
Kurdo looks at the others and says, well, I didn't know if we should be following all she says, but at the very least we should be going back to Balakai and reporting back to the were-ravens that we've cleared out, that we've finally cleared out the Reiner. And maybe we can start the shipments up again.
Yeah, sounds good.
She pops her head back in the window really quick. Oh, and save Gertruda. Okay, bye. And she leaves
Sacred
again.
What? Vegeta?
Save
Sacred
Gertruda.
Oh, Saint Gertruda.
Save Gertruda.
Wait, that name sounds familiar.
Oh, I'm not here.
That's the
I'll
name.
walk back there.
That's the name of the girl that the old lady told you to save, that you left your comatose friend with.
Wait, what?
The name sounds familiar because it's the daughter that ran away of that old lady in the first town that you promised to help find her. The one that your comatose friend, the Dragonborn, is staying with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I swear, I think at the end, like we should Strahd should vampirize all of the characters who have died, and they come back and fight us at the end.
Oh, that would be like the best boss fight ever.
Oh, I
saying
don't want
it's
to
like
fight Belnar.
You're saying that's like I already don't have plans to find ways to turn your dead allies against you.
I don't want
Oh,
to
yeah.
fight Belnar.
That's why I was
That would be cool,
trying to
though.
decide if I should get Belnar as some sort of wraith or something like incorporeal since you burned his body.
Oh shit, that reminds me. Miles has something really cool he's gonna offer to do once we all get back to that camp. Because Kurdal's made it kind of aware that he's had an adventuring party before that was wiped out, and he was like the sole survivor of.
Well, him and Jip, but they don't really count.
I don't think Jit counts so much.
That's why I said Kurdal
I
has
agree.
made it very clear that he's lost allies in this conquest.
I agree.
So, you're back traveling then? Is that what you're saying? And you're waiting till you get to like a camp?
Yeah, we'll start heading towards Valakai. Do you think we can call it here though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to
Yeah,
wait
because I've got to get up early tomorrow.
Me too.
Yeah, I was planning on ending it soon. I was just trying to ask where Miles was talking about doing this.
Okay.
Because he said
It's when we get
camp.
back to camp. When we get back, yeah, when we get back to that.
So the
that, like,
halfway
base camp.
point.
Yeah, that like base camp that we were at, where we were here. We were before we got here.
So,
Jit is waiting for you there.
So, we'll do the wrap-up then. Jit is first.
Hello, I'm Jit. You can't see my mouth move when I speak, but it's okay. Today...
Jit's actually a very good ventriloquist.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Today I have a lot of fun and I hate cramps. And blessed be Belnor for saving me. Fucking hell, that Belnor. Can't just kill him. Wait, what? I think we had a really good mix about role-playing and a bit of fighting, and the fighting went really well today. I think it was just me there missing that you said my name. You can find me here Sundays playing this crazy little pixie who don't know how to save his own skin. But Belna will save him, so yeah. Down to you, Miles. What do you got?
Blessed be.
Blessed be Miles. Belna
Blessed be
lays his
Belna.
hand. Yeah.
The word blessed
Belna-
doesn't really. Sorry, the word blessed doesn't really fit with me. Like it really don't. You can try, but it doesn't really work.
Belnor blesses thee. Go down and just take the word. I'll pass the mic to you now. I drop it.
I can't.
Yes.
I'm Matt. Everyone calls me Miles. I had a ton of fun with this session. It was really good to have Miles for the very first time I'm playing him actually get to explain his backstory.
The fuck are
And
you doing, troll? Or is that someone else?
Oh no, it was me. I'm muted the on computer. I was just eating the rest of the dip. Sorry.
Sorry.
I agree with what Jit said. It's a very good balance of RP and combat. And I appreciate that everyone kind of took Miles's backstory in character instead of just outright accepting him immediately or rejecting him immediately.
How can he be 10 years old? I don't know.
He's not 10, he's in his 20s.
It's been 10 years.
Yeah, it's been 10 years since Ghidorah and him have been were merged.
It's too much for Jit to comprehend.
Yeah, Jit's clearly not good with numbers. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say though. It was super fun, and I look forward to next week, because this is the only place you can find me here on Twitch if you're looking for me.
Okie dokie.
Top hole.
Top fall.
Yeah, I also really enjoyed the session. It's getting the last bit of combat through here, moving through all this, and especially the roleplay around the dinner table. I think Kurtle's very. I hope Kurtle gets to see like an actual, Planetar in motion. But at least he still feels confident by Thor.
Oh, you mean
Oh,
a
don't worry,
planetar
he's
that
gonna say
doesn't
me.
mess everything up?
Yeah. I will finally just say this though. We are finally done with the winery. How many sessions later from the first time we came here and encountered that giant?
Yay!
Jeez.
And
That took
there was much
forever.
rejoicing. Yay!
Yeah. Wow. Was Jim even around when that happened? When the first time we came here?
I
We
thought Jit
first
was
came here-
scouting.
We first came
Jit's
here with
not
Belnar and Izzy.
starting.
It was before Yester Hill, I think.
It was. That was when Machine still played Sora.
Yeah. That was with the suplex. Man. We're finally done. We can finally move past this and start doing something else. Find something else to be stuck on for another 6 months.
Hey, you know what? It's karma for just slamming through that bone grinder like it was nothing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright. Next.
Me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Paul Stone, you're the only one left.
Okay,
He said
hello
Stone.
everybody. I am Paul Stone. I play Emlyn. Wow, I can't even.
I'm
Emlyn.
Miles.
Elman. Today was great. A lot of great role playing. I like the history behind Miles' character. I like that Planetar gave us some really good information. Lots of good role playing between all of the characters, actually. I kind of enjoyed trying to work together as a team, which I thought we did somewhat well. Bad. I just wish Imar was here and feeling better. I hope you feel better, buddy. Other than that, no, I think it was a really good session. Combat was good. Yeah, everything was great. You can find me here Sundays, and you can find me there on my Twitter.
Apparently,
Instagram
Machine Gun
probably
is
is
in chat.
I'm well aware. And
Okay.
I
Oh,
am
yeah.
ignoring her because it's not my turn.
Yep, I think that's it. There are my plugs.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Blue Dalek. If you don't know who I am, I'm not quite sure how you're here, but welcome anyway. We do D&D every Sunday, and I do D&D on Fridays. If you go to OGMTV, so twitch.tv/OGMTV. Anyways, hi Machine. If you had patience and waited till my turn, I enjoyed playing Maladra, even though it was sad that Machine didn't do it, but it was still a fun character. And I'm glad that I'm finally not having to manage entire armies of blights. That's a nice thing. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with the characters too, with like how there was a lot of talk between your party. When usually it's kind of like just like grilling an NPC type of thing. So I got to sit and listen for a while. So yeah, that's me. And yeah, I can't think of anything else. I don't have any bads aside from how Imor doesn't feel good. Yeah. So yeah, thank you everybody for coming. And as always, go on safely. Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Bye bye.